Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music.
On today's Pardon My Take, 3 hours of Dungeons and Dragons. In studio, Timm Woods, our good friend Nick. We start a new campaign all in this episode. We start it, we finish it, we do it all. It is maybe the greatest podcasting ever done. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Podcasting ever done. I think I said that if Game of Thrones creators had a last season that was half as good as this, then everyone would have critical acclaim of it. That's how good it is. Get excited. It is brought to you by our friends at Visible. As always, Visible is the best. What would you do with that extra money you'd save from switching to Visible? Well, you could play some Dungeons and Dragons. You could buy some of the dice. You could be, what did Tim call the people who hoard the dice? Line. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. Someone think of it. When you could pay $60 with some carriers, but with Visible, it's as low as $25 a month. Think about what you could do with that extra cash. Visible is perfect for singles. With the extra money, you could take someone on a date or maybe just live your single life and buy yourself dinner. Speaking of singles, single best part of summer is this episode of Dungeons and Dragons with Timm Woods. Switch to Visible at visible.com/pod. Get unlimited single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Comparison to a single line with unlimited data at other major carriers. For plan and network details, see visible.com/pod. Visible.com/pod. Check it out. Visible as low as $25 a month. For plan and network details, see visible.com/pod. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Visible. Go to visible.com/pod, and you can get single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Today is Friday, July 8th, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, boys. We're doing it. We are doing it. People asked for it. We decided. So if you don't know our history with Dungeons and Dragons, we had Timm Woods on probably like 4 or 5 years ago. One of the best guys ever, like literally one of my favorite human beings alive. And we started a campaign. Every time we had him come in, we would kind of like rehash where we had been and then pick it up. And it was sporadic. And so we decided, instead of doing that where we have him come in for an hour and 30 minutes of it is recap, we had him come in and we started a completely new campaign with our friend Nick. And it, like, the twists and turns, just buckle up. I'm going to say right now, buckle up.
Some things happened on the show that have never happened in the history of Pardon My Take, too.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. There's some interesting stuff that comes out. Nick is a great player, awesome addition to the crew. We turn on each other. We turn back on each other. Just be prepared. This is going to be some crazy shit.
Yes, it is going to be some crazy shit, and then we will be back in studio on Monday for a regular episode, but let's get into it. Let's do it. A quick word from our friends at Coors Light. Summer is full of official events like weddings, graduations, and annual 4th of July barbecues, but everyone knows the best part of the summer are the unofficial ones. This summer, Coors Light is the official beer of everything unofficial. Actually, the most unofficial thing we did this summer was play this game of Dungeons and Dragons, and Hank did crack open an ice cold Coors Light because he was chilling out and we were in the adventure. That's Stella barking in the background. Celebrate those moments that are truly make summer chill. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way, you always know when it's time to chill. This is going to be a test for the AWLs who listen to this ad, because either people will say, oh, I heard Stella, that was funny, or they won't. So that's a test. If you heard Stella, you are up for a 6-time AWL this summer. So summer chill starts with Coors Light. Make the most of your summer with a chance to win exclusive chill merch, fun local experiences, even a trip to New York, Chicago, or LA. Enter to win at CoorsLight.com/take. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes end August 15th, 2022. Game ends September 6th, 2022. 50 U.S. states and D.C. 21 plus. Void where prohibited. For rules, visit CoorsLightSummer.com. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. There's no better beer in the world than Coors Light. It is summer season. It is Coors Light season. Make sure those mountains are blue and enjoy our Dungeons and Dragons campaign with our friend Timm Woods.
Okay, we have our very favorite, probably one of our top 3 favorite guys that is in the Pardon My Take universe. It is Timm Woods on the show for a special edition of Dungeons and Dragons where we are going to have, this whole episode will be an entire adventure, and we have added the biggest nerd in the office in Nick Turani.
That's fair to
say.
say.
He's here.
Hot seat Jake.
Yeah, so it's going to be an incredible experience. We're going to start fresh because we know we've done a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons episodes where like the first hour of the episode was us recapping what happened in the last one. So we're like, fuck it. Let's just start fresh. Let's do an extended version all in one episode. I am so excited. Tim, take it away.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is so good to be here.
Yes.
Great to be back. It's been a while, and I'm so excited for us to dive back into D&D. I think it's also going to be great that we're starting fresh. The adventure that I have planned for us today is a classic. It is known as Lost Mines of Phandelver. It is one of the most well-known D&D adventures, and it is, in fact, the one that we started playing but only did a little bit of before we turned upon each other and killed each other. So now I think we're actually
And that
gonna
was like
do-
3 years ago,
That was
too.
so
At
long
least.
ago.
Maybe it was the old
Absolutely.
office.
Yeah.
That will be certainly a callback for anyone who does remember that, but I don't even really remember it.
What's it called again? What is it?
Lost Mines of Phandelver.
And I appreciated that you turned to Nick and you're like, Nick, just to be sure, you've never played the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Is it? Do I wear it on my face that well that I may have played that?
Honestly, it's a well-known adventure. It's in the beginner box, so if anybody has played any adventure here, it would be that one. So
Fair.
I just had to double check. But
Yeah.
I know it's so great when you have people who have played D&D because very often their dungeon masters are making up their own stuff, but when you do the out-of-the-box stuff, you never want to run something that somebody knows where all like the secrets and stuff are in the adventure already. You would know what I know, and that's too much information.
Yes.
It's too much to have revealed.
I'll just say, having you back in the studio, the energy in the room
Yes.
instantly changed.
Yes, Hank's actually smiling.
You are a positive force of nature, Tim.
Yeah.
And we love you. And that's Tim with 2 M's. Where can they find you online?
Absolutely. They can find me at timwith2mswoods.com. That's mainly where I'm at. And through there, you can get to all my social media on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. So I'm always posting
love it.
updates and things like that.
Tim with 2 M's, Bill with 2 L's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, are you
Yes.
going to drink those beers or are they just for show?
I actually should. They're getting heavy on my head.
Yeah.
should drink 'em.
So go ahead,
Absolutely.
drink them. Crack them
Got to
open.
lighten up that encumbrance.
Yeah. Okay, Hank's cracking the beers. Let's do it, though.
Absolutely. And in fact, our story begins with a little bit of drinking, as it
Ooh.
were. We are
Here we go.
currently
Yay.
at dinner, and drinks are being served because, of course, they always are being served at a dwarven merchant's house. We are at the home of one Gundren Rockseeker. He's a dwarven merchant, one of the 3 Rockseeker brothers, and the first things they serve in his house are always the drinks first, food second. It
Ooh.
is second priority.
Sounds like a crackhead.
Bill Cosby's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes him strong.
Fuck.
And I'll just say that Wayne the Bard, just a reminder as to who our characters are. Wayne the Bard, you are also a dwarf. So I'm going to say that's probably how you know Gundren Rockseeker already.
Yeah,
as a
boys.
dwarf in the city of Neverwinter, you are part of that dwarven community.
Right, but like dwarf, it's not because I'm short, right?
No, it's not just because you're
Okay,
short.
okay,
It's
good,
because
good.
dwarves tend to congregate together. They're
Right,
very
I'm social.
close-knit
Yeah, that's
families
why I
and
chose dwarf,
clans,
yeah.
and they are always hanging out together. A lot of dwarves in Neverwinter know each other and are part of this thriving community.
Boys are back in town.
The
Yeah.
boys are back in town,
Yes.
absolutely. And in fact, since you said that, I will say Gundren Rockseeker, the first thing he said to you when you arrived at this dinner, Wayne, was that, well, right now, it's just me, as it were, my boys are not in town. town because the two brothers, my Rockseeker brothers, I'm one of three, they're currently in another village, a village known as Phandalin, far from here. And that's actually why I'm gathering you all here. And Norm the Barbarian.
That's me.
You are a human, and in theory, in the thriving city of Neverwinter, you're even rarer than a dwarf because most of the barbarians live out in Neverwinter Woods, which is full of like werewolves and witches and all kinds of monsters. You are making maybe one of your rare visits to the city of Neverwinter, mainly because Gundren Rockseeker has offered you money for a job.
I'm like the kid that Bleacher Report posts, like the seventh grader who's 7 feet and he's just dunking on a bunch of like 5-foot kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me right now.
Absolutely. Though you are younger than Gundren, you are significantly larger than him. As a barbarian, you are muscled and strong and very much stand a good twice the height of Gundren when you are standing.
This kid's going to be a problem in 2030.
Absolutely.
Never is.
Yeah, never is. Always like, nope, he was just taller than everyone.
You got the natural talent, but you got to level it up, of course.
You're going to learn how to play
thing.
center in 7th grade, and then you're never going to grow, and you're going to be like 6'3".
Yeah.
No ball
Clumsy
skills
as-
whatsoever.
Clumsy as fuck. Yeah. Okay.
It's a good analogy for a barbarian because whereas you don't focus on the strategy of fighting, you just rush right in and have
Rage.
all of that natural rage
Love
that is
it.
carrying you through.
Yep.
And it is clear that he's letting you know why he has recruited you for this job because the job that he's paying you all for will not just require loyal dwarven bards, but also strong warriors. I need supplies delivered to me brothers in Phandalin, and I need someone to guard these supplies. He's turning from you, Norm, to Cake the Wizard next. Cake the Wizard, he is advising that he has invited you, though I don't know much about magic and I don't really know much about elves and your woods and your ways, but I do find that magicians are very helpful on the road for dealing with bandits and goblins and whatever kinds of challenges you might run into. Also for just knowing which herbs are safe to eat or smoke and which are not safe. And so an expert in the arcane ways, I think, will be very helpful. And you need money for your research. So if he's paying you money right now, you do think that that'll be a good thing for you to augment your list of spells that you currently have. It is expensive to be a wizard because you need to keep collecting books and things like that. But with jobs like this, that is how you kind of pay your way through. And he says, I know they won't get lost with you on their side at the very least, but I thought one magician might not be enough. Ooh. And he nervously turns to Erlich, the gnomish warlock. And Erlich, you can tell that he must have run out of people that he felt he could safely hire because he looks to you and you see sweat on his forehead. He goes, Erlich, I admit I don't know much about you or your magic. He is not saying it, but you know that Gundren must suspect.
Racist?
Your magic comes from fiendish sources, infernal sources. And though he has never seen Lola, the imp who hangs out on your shoulder, mainly because Lola is always invisible for the most part.
That's my demon imp.
That's your demon imp, and she can turn into raven form or spider form, but she can also just turn invisible. So I imagine most of the time she's just sitting on your shoulder, giggling into your ear with her scorpion tail kind of aimed at anyone she thinks of as an enemy relative to you. And he says...
and Jake or what's his name?
Cake.
Sorry.
Cake the
You had a
wizard.
little problem with your beer there. What happened?
I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's just seemingly it seems like it's all foam. It's delicious though. Mountains are blue.
It is the helmet of all giving beer that your patron, a demon, has granted you, or a devil, I should say, has granted you, certainly, and is the source of your power, this devilish fiend that you draw power from. And it's clear that Gundren at least suspects that, unlike Cake the Wizard, who studies books to learn magic, you got your magic from another source.
Yeah,
you made
street magic.
A deal. It is street magic, truly. When you don't have the money to go to wizard school and buy buy all these books, you have to turn to street magic. And that is what you did. You made a deal for your magic.
The will hunting of warlocks.
Absolutely. And now that means that both, absolutely. How do you like those warlock apples, for certain? And at this point, I feel it's worth saying that even though you just made a deal to get your magic, you and Cake are both as powerful as each other. You have both unlocked a very important spell at level 5, which you have earned, which is the spell Fireball. Fireball is the ability to blast a
Team
group
Fireball.
of enemies with
they're gone
a
in the Live
blast of fire.
Yeah, I mean, well, one has to be stronger than the other, right? There can only be
Yeah, there
one
has to be a
best. Who's the best between Cake and Ehrlich?
It's got to be Cake.
It would
I
be
think Ehrlich's a little bit better.
Yeah.
No?
I would say that Ehrlich's fireballs are very powerful, but Cake's fireballs have one additional ability that Ehrlich's fireballs don't have. You have something called spell shaping, Cake. And that means that when you detonate a fireball and your teammates are in the middle of it, you can shape the spell around them so they're safe. However, Ehrlich, you don't worry about such things. When you do your magic, whoever's caught in the way, they're caught in the way. And so your patron does not grant you fireballs that can move around your allies. He just grants you fireballs, straight up. And so I'd say that you have more attack spells maybe than Cake, but Cake, you have more nuance and finesse to your spells, perhaps.
I might take out some friendly fire.
You might
basically.
deal some friendly fire for certain, and your patron would and Lola, the imp, would just be laughing in your ear the whole time.
I don't trust Lola.
No.
I don't trust her at all.
We have someone else in here?
Absolutely. In fact, as Gundren looks around the table at this group of individuals he has apparently hired to guard goods along the way, he turns to the final individual, Nick. I would like you to get ready to introduce your character. But before you do, I want to confirm who your character is. First of all, there's like big categories like fighty types and sneaky types like rogues, or spellcasting types like druids and sorcerers. Which are you leaning more towards, a fighter type or a spellcaster
What
type?
do you think we need the most of right now?
I would definitely think an additional fighty type
Let's
is
do a
a
fighty
very
type.
good choice. And there are some big categories for fighty types. There's the different classes. We have a barbarian already. We have a fighter who is a bit more like strategic use of arms and armor. There is also monk who are focused on like martial arts and things like that. There's rangers who love to explore the woods with their bow and are very accurate very often with their archery skills. And then there are paladins. Paladins are the true heroes of the D&D classes. They are holy warriors who venture out with their sword and their shield to very often do good, unless you're a dark paladin, in which case your goal is to go out. You're like the Black Knight. You go out and you do evil in that case. Which would you be leaning towards?
It sounds like I've been swayed to paladin. Holy, like a
Absolutely.
priest.
Yes.
A paladin
Trustworthy.
is a fantastic
Yes.
choice. Now, you can be a good or an evil paladin by declaring that you are following a good or an evil god, or a good and an evil oath. But in addition to deciding whether you're good or evil, you get to decide what your oath is, and there's two main choices. If you're a paladin of protection, you're all about defending the innocent, whoever they might be in your mind, against whoever the enemies of the innocent people are. But if you're a paladin of vengeance, then your policy is a bit more, well, if I hunt evil where it lives, then I don't need to protect anybody. I will go mess that evil up wherever it happens to be and hunt it down with extreme prejudice. So which would you be leaning towards?
For the first time in my life, I'm picking protection.
Exciting!
Yes.
Okay,
Very
absolutely.
exciting.
Wow.
A paladin of protection, it's obvious why Gundren would want you along for the ride. Your whole job is to defend others and to defend goods that might be being transported. And your biggest special ability is if you're right next to somebody with your shield out, you can dive in the way and block a shot against one of your maybe squishier, softer teammates who have less armor and hit points, and you can deflect an attack coming their way. And you can do that pretty much whenever you want.
Fantastic.
And here is your paladin character sheet that I'm going to give you. This is a protection paladin. I can explain any of the information on there. We're not really going to need most of it, but I will just ask, first, do you want to be a human, or would you rather be something else weirder than a human? There's dwarves, elves, all kinds of races in the world of D&D. This is built as a human, so you can just go with human, or you could decide you want to be something else that you might be more familiar with.
Let's roll with the build. I'll be a human. That'll be the hardest for me to role play.
Absolutely, 100%. A human paladin of protection is a classic choice, and it's obvious that Gundren wanted you along because he believes that you're the one person who will make sure that nobody else, and he kind of glances in the direction of the warlock, Erlich, when he says this. He says, I just don't want anything to happen to the supplies en route to the village of Phandalin. So I believe that you are a mighty protector, and you can make sure that nothing bad happens to the supplies en route. Nothing goes missing, as it were. And I will ask...
We don't trust.
We
don't trust.
He's got
sticky
little
sounds
fingers.
interesting.
It's obvious
at all.
that Gundren doesn't is nervous about the presence of the warlock, certainly, but can't argue with his power either.
Facts.
Now, Tim, do you roll around with all this stuff? Like, if you're just like hitting the town, do you bring your D&D material?
I always try to bring dice wherever I go.
Nice.
So wherever you
Always got
find
that
me,
thing
I will
on you.
always have dice just in case, because ultimately it's the only thing you need to play
Yes.
D&D.
You have like
And
a
a great
D20
shirt.
imprint in your back pocket.
Absolutely.
Look at that shirt.
Got the D20 yin yang shirt. This is by far my favorite.
What's the coolest place that you've ever just like busted out the dice at?
Ooh, I bust them out in airports sometimes. I'll see some kids or something and making noise, and I'll just be like, "Yo, you guys can play with these." I'll just like let the parents know like what they are and stuff. I've definitely gotten some cool D&D sessions down in some pretty cool locations. I got to run a party for people where they all showed up in D&D costumes, and the best costume, the guy who won the costume, was a gelatinous cube, a monster that's made of ooze. So he had this frame with all of this like cellophane of green wrapped around him, and at the end of the contest they slew the gelatinous ooze, so they just destroyed his costume with their foam weapons.
That's badass.
And conventions are always a place where you see all kinds of cool costumes
Yeah.
and stuff. People are breaking out dice all the time around there.
Do people get freaky at the conventions? Off air?
It is known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim.
I will say no more than that. but
I'd like you to.
D&D players are those kinds of nerds, is what I'll say. Yeah, for sure.
Hell yes.
And in theory, we're all getting hired for this big job now, or not that big a job. It's just to escort some supplies down to the village of Phandalin. And Gundren is letting us know that me and my friend Sildar, and he kind of points at this ranger behind him, a guy with a bow who seems like he's been whittling arrows the whole time we've been eating dinner and drinking. And he says, well, me and Sildar, we're actually leaving tonight. We're going to be going down to Phandalin a little bit early because we're in a hurry right now. And he kind of even jumps as he says that. It's obvious Gundren's really excited about something. And then Sildar interrupts. He says, well, actually, Gundren, we should really get leaving like right now. He kind of points at the sun setting in the sky, and he says, so if you don't have any questions, you'll each earn 20 gold pieces when you arrive in Phandalin with the supplies intact, and we can talk more about business once we arrive there. But Gundren, we should really leave now. And I'll just say it's a little surprising. It seems like these supplies are going to be ready tomorrow morning for us to set out and travel towards the village of Phandalin. And yet they're paying us to deliver those supplies tomorrow morning while they leave tonight.
Yeah, are we being a bad hang right now? Like, I feel like that's on us.
It seems like they're in a hurry to leave this otherwise very fun dinner. Like, it seems like this was a nice time until they decided they needed to leave quickly. It's also weird that they're not going to guard their own supplies tomorrow morning. It seems like they could just wait 8 hours and then not have to pay us 100 gold pieces collectively to deliver some supplies. It sounds like just building supplies and things.
Should we check on the supplies? Should we look at them? Like, we might be drug mules in this situation. You know how they say, like in an airport, don't take anybody else's bag for them?
Right. And just to be clear, we're okay with being drug
No, we're
mules.
gonna
We just
party.
need more than 100 gold coins.
Absolutely.
Well, no,
We
we
need
get
1,000 gold coins.
and we might just take all the drugs and
Yeah.
party at the bar,
Right.
and then just not show up the
Right.
next morning.
This is such a good
Get
point.
some baby
There is
powder.
Yeah.
Cut it up.
As a bard, I would even say your first suspicion would be something's in these supplies. We're being set up in some capacity. I would invite anybody who wants to roll an insight check. If you see on your sheet under skills the insight skill, then you're particularly good at this. And you can roll a d20 plus whatever your insight skill is to see whether Gundren is up to something.
Okay, I got no insight.
I have no insight either.
No
Not
insight.
on here.
Then the two of you have a +1 at least.
I rolled
insight.
a 1,
A
so
1.
I got nothing for you guys.
You know he wants us as drug mules.
Yeah.
In fact, you're looking at the food in front of you, and you're like, he put the drugs in this. Something's in this food, and he like when we get to the village of Phandalin, he's gonna like rip it out of our bodies or something. You're getting very nervous now, Norm. Okay.
So can I roll an insight
You can
check?
roll insight as well. Absolutely.
Okay. Insight check. Ooh, 17.
17, and you have a +1 just from your wisdom on this. So with an 18, you can tell this. Gundren knows something that he's not telling us right now. But you can tell Sildar also knows whatever Gundren knows. Gundren's very excited about it. Sildar is more nervous. Like, he's looking at Gundren like, yo, shut up, dude. Stop talking right now.
Right.
But did we ask him about the supplies or anything? Have we mentioned anything about the supplies?
We
to him?
haven't. Ehrlich just spilled an entire beer all over his laptop.
Tall boy.
Party foul.
And now he's got a single napkin to clean it off.
The ones that smell like salt and pepper from the bag.
Yeah. This will work. All right, wait. So what was your question?
So I think I can I talk to...
I can't see. I don't
what
know
are
how
the
you
two
live like
names?
this, PFT.
What are you talking about?
I can't see anything.
Drinking beer all the time?
No, well, that and the sunglasses. Like, I just,
I'm built different.
yeah. Free
Okay,
guys.
so where are we going? with
So,
this?
yeah, so it's Sildar?
Sildar is the
Sildar.
ranger who seems nervous
Yeah,
right
so
now
can I
about what we're talking
pull
about.
Sildar aside? Can I be like, what's the other guy's name?
Gundren.
Can I pull Sildar aside and be like, hey, Gundren already told me what's in there? Like, kind of trick him and be like, I'm already aware of it. I'm curious to know how much drugs did you put in it?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Oh,
I know
deception
you have a
check.
very good deception
Ooh, plus
skill.
8.
It's +8.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll
go.
a d20
Okay,
plus
I'm going to
8.
lie my ass off to this guy. 19.
Wow.
Let's go. I'm going to get the real stuff.
With a +8, that would be a 26 total. With a 26, Sildar goes, what do you... Oh, Gundren. And he immediately pulls you further aside. In fact, he pulls you almost into like this sort of like storage room. It's a pantry right next to the kitchen. He says, we shouldn't be talking about this here. Come on. And he pulls you into this pantry area. He says, listen, I don't know what Gundren told you. Drugs. I don't know what Gundren's involved in right now. But if Gundren told you about the map, he should not have. The map, first of all, we don't even know if it's real, so it may not be valuable at all. But yes, we're leaving early so that we can get the map to Gundren's brothers, and that you don't need to worry about that. The supplies, I mean... I don't know what he told you about them. The supplies are just, it's ale, yes. I just don't want you to drink the ale before we get here. There's mining picks and stuff, but we'll be taking the map. You're not going to have the map in the wagon, so you don't need to worry about it. If the map is dangerous, then just we'll be the ones taking on that level of risk, not you.
So
Does
they're
that
going to
make
be
you feeling better?
Gildar's brother. And then Gildar's brother has the map.
It seems Gundren is going to meet his brothers.
Gundren's brother, yeah.
And Gundren and Sildar, have a map that they're leaving early to bring to the brothers. He said it took us a long time to find this map. We have it now. We're not wasting any more time bringing it to the brothers. And we just need you to guard these supplies because we cannot hang out even for another night.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he just says, so can I count on you to keep this whole business quiet? You said something about drugs, and he forgot about that. He is just focused. He has spilled all the beans
Can
about
we ask
this
him
map.
if he knows where to get some drugs, though, just for tonight?
Yeah.
He says, I mean, I do. And he pulls out of one of his bags this pouch.
Not
and
for
he
me,
says,
by the way.
I've got some pipe leaf here. If that's what you need, we can break this out. And
Blaze
I
it.
just ask you, keep it away from Gundren, because if he starts blazing this tonight, he's never gonna leave. He's just gonna hang out, and then next thing I know, I'll be the one tying him onto his pony to get him out the city gate. It's gonna be a whole mess.
Right.
Got it.
Facts.
I smelled the weed and I called the guards.
Make a perception check if you wish to smell what is in the pouch. This would be a D20 roll for you.
Yeah, I got to. Is this mid leaf?
13.
Oh, this is some long bottom leaf right here.
Sticky icky.
And,
OG Kush.
With a persuasion of +6, a 19, I'm going to say you don't know where it's coming from in this house, but you are catching a whiff
And I don't like it.
of some dank pipe leaf.
I don't like it one bit.
Real dank pipe
Straight
leaf.
gas.
and as a paladin of protection, you certainly like tisk tisk tisk. Like this is
I'm hearing it.
against the law.
What?
I'm a pussy.
The laws of Neverwinter strictly state that pipe leaf use is regulated, but you know the law enforcement isn't really cracking down on it that much anymore. It's not that big a deal.
Just throwing this out here, I think we should smoke Cake out. I think we should make Cake get high. He should sample it.
Tim, they made me do dip a few months ago.
Oh no! Oh gosh!
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
He does
that's-
love the long cut, yeah.
And I had to take my shirt off at a hockey game and wear fake boobs.
Okay, I suppose
lot
that
has
was
changed.
step one, then step two of
Can't
the
wait till
old
Jake
alley-oop
presents us in
process.
court one day.
Let's just get him high real quick. Just take one hit, Cake.
Certainly, we would have the opportunity. Gundren is ready to break out just tobacco pipe leaf, and if somebody were to do a little switcheroo, it might
Spliffery
take
differy do.
a little while before somebody realized that they were not, in fact, smoking tobacco pipe leaf.
All right, let's do it.
Absolutely. So you've got the sticky icky right now.
Well, Hank actually does. I gave him some before we walked in.
Absolutely. Well,
In real life.
okay, there you go. Absolutely. I'll say, Wayne, right now, you have just been given some by Sildar. The other characters, I'll say of all the other characters, it would be Norm and Ehrlich who would be the most likely to just be starting play with a little bit of their own pipe weed. And you certainly have a large pouch of some that Sildar has just given you, hoping that you won't say more about what you know at this point to Gundren.
I won't say anything, but I do want him to smoke it.
Absolutely. When you get back, I'm going to say dinner's done. Gundren is packing pipes, wooden pipes for everybody, of some of the finest tobacco. This is kind of like cigars in his mind that he is passing around to everybody. Do you want to do anything as Cake is about to receive his wooden pipe of tobacco?
I'd like to put on some cool music.
Oh, absolutely.
Jake, what's
Now, actually, you can literally do what you're saying because you can either break out an instrument to play it, or you could create an illusion of
EDM.
your favorite music.
Yeah, I want to do a hologram Tupac.
Absolutely.
An actual incubus.
Yeah.
You, in fact, create this conjuration with your minor illusion cantrip of the famous musician of Neverwinter, Tupac, who you are like making it look like he's rising from the afterlife to appear.
Hell yes.
And you just see one of Gundren's children who has been like helping set the table and then clear the table. He comes running out and he goes, "I knew he was alive." Ooh. And you see that he has
Can we bring
failed
back
his saving
Avicii
throw and
too?
believes it's the real Tupac. And he's just playing the best beats, playing the best of, kind of. You've got it sounds almost like a recording that you are conjuring up.
It's like DJs.
Absolutely. And the pipes are being passed around right now. Currently, the pipe that Cake is about to receive only has tobacco in it. Do you want to do something about that?
Yeah, lace it.
Absolutely. Now, as
Angel
the pipes
dust.
are being passed around, I will let you try to slip some of what you received from Sildar into his pipe, but you'll need to make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. +5.
You have a +5 on sleight of hand. Now, Cake, if you're suspicious about anything going on here, you're allowed to make your own perception check to see if you notice anything. Either perception or insight, whichever's better for you. But probably perception, I think, is a skill that you have.
They're both +3.
+3 either way. So you can roll a d20 +3. And actually, yeah, roll that first so we know what you need to beat.
18.
Oh,
18.
damn.
And that's before the +3?
21.
That's a 21. You're going to have to... You see, he's watching these pipes like a
Yeah,
hawk.
he's going to call his
He
parents.
apparently expects
Come pick me
this.
up.
You need a 17 or 17 plus, right?
Well, I've got a +5.
Right. So
Yeah.
17 plus.
Good math. Oh, 15.
15 plus 5 is just barely a 20. You only just barely, Cake, catch, because all he would have needed was 1 point higher. You catch that something got slipped into your pipe, but you don't know what.
They did that a few months ago too in
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Oh yeah, we did
That's
that.
true.
Too.
I dosed him. I dosed him
Shit.
at the barbecue festival.
Yep.
Fuck. You're gonna be pulling a Ben Mentz.
Now everyone's lighting these like smoke stick matches and lighting up their pipes. Do you light yours up, Cake, or what do you do?
I'm gonna give my hits to them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You start passing yours around. And
He's
giving
a
your
cop.
hints to them.
Sportsmanship check.
I smoke
we
fools
check?
like you on the basketball
Can
court.
we check to see if he's a cop?
You certainly can make an insight check on Cake.
Okay, because he feels like a cop.
Absolutely. Roll a
right.
d20 plus 1 for your insight.
One shit.
You definitely
no idea
know.
if he's a cop.
You
Trying to
know
throw
he-
me under the bus.
I'm just going to confirm, Cake, your character is not a member of the City Watch, as it were? Or are you secretly a member of the
No.
City Watch? You're not.
I am
you
not.
feel 100% certain he absolutely is, and that's why he's trying to pass his drugs off to us.
That's totally a normal thing to do. Hand the drugs back.
Yep. Or let your friends have more fun with the drugs because they would enjoy it more.
That's such a good spin zone.
Double
Absolutely.
sportsmanship.
I'm also going to... Oh, Sildar got a critical hit on this. When you pass the pipe over and Gundren is like, oh, let me at it. I want to get a little hit of your pipe. It's the best pipe. And as he's going to take a hit, Sildar goes, Gundren, actually, maybe you should just stick to your own pipe right now. And he goes, why? And Gundren seems very confused why he wouldn't just be able to take hits from your pipe. But Sildar knows, and Sildar is trying to keep him away. I'm just going to see if he does so successfully. He is not successfully keeping Gundren away from the pipe right now. Gundren goes to start taking hits from your pipe. Do you allow him to do so?
Absolutely.
Gundren just starts talking about how, like, it's weird that fingers are, like, on the end of your hands, right? It's kind of like, they're just always moving by themselves. What do they do when we're not controlling them? And Sildar just puts his hand on his forehead. He is getting very frustrated at the moment with Gundren. Gundren also starts to say, Sildar, when we start to take a look at the map, and as soon as he starts to say the word map, Sildar goes, Gundren? Actually, Gundren, we should probably get going right now. Shouldn't we? I think this has been a great night. I think Gundren and I are going to get going now. We're going to hop on our mounts, and we're going to start heading for the City Watch. Good luck delivering those supplies tomorrow, guys. And it's obvious he's trying to get Gundren away from us at this point.
Yeah.
So we have the map.
No.
Doesn't
It's with us.
We know that a map exists.
Correct.
But
The
it's at
map
Gundren's
exists.
brother's house.
Well, Gundren and Sildar, it seems like, are about to go deliver the map.
Oh, they're
That's
delivering.
what I'm saying.
Seekers,
We have
right?
the map with us.
The Rock Seekers?
They're
The
going.
Rockseeker
We have just
brothers.
the ale, right?
Yeah.
We have the ale and we have mining supplies, is what we're being told. we have.
Boys, we
when
gotta
I say
tail them.
when I say we though,
Yeah.
I mean that the map is in our presence with them.
Currently,
But they're about
yes,
to
that's
leave.
right.
Right.
We don't
We-
see it,
But
but
we
they
didn't know
must-
that until
we-
they said that.
We now know they have it somewhere.
I think Nick is right. We got to follow them.
They're stoned.
Yeah. We got to tail them.
Yeah.
Jake
Tail 'em?
knows how to put a tail on them. Fucking cop.
Tail them and then maybe wait till they get outside the city limits and then just jump them.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
we certainly
Let's fucking
could.
run up on them.
Yeah.
Let's get brazy.
Absolutely. We see them heading for the stables. They couldn't show us the supplies because the supplies weren't ready yet, but they assure us it's just ale, mining supplies, picks, shovels, that sort of thing, some lumber that they could only get from Neverwinter Woods. And they, while the wagon is kind of like out back, they just hop on their horse and their pony, respectively, and start heading for the southern gate of the city. They've already told us the route that they'll also be taking to get to Phandalin, which is traveling down the long road and then verging onto a path known as the Tribor Trail to get to the village of Phandalin. So we see them leaving for the gate. What would we like to do?
Hank, I've got an idea. Could you send that little invisible lady that sits on your shoulder to like tail them and to like keep us posted about where they go?
Yeah, your invisible girlfriend.
I'm down.
She's totally real.
Absolutely. If you send Lola after them, then I would just ask for Lola to make a stealth check with advantage because Lola is invisible and they don't suspect anything because they don't see her. So you're just going to need to beat a 15, which is the passive perception for Sildar.
We just trust that Lola's real.
Yeah, I mean, he's been telling about us since high school.
I mean,
She
he
lives on
is
a different shoulder.
yeah. He is drunk.
I met her
so-
at summer camp.
I don't know if this is a 6 or a 9.
Oh, the dot will be at the bottom.
6.
6. Okay. Luckily, you have advantage, so you can roll a second time and take the higher number. And I think I put on your sheet what Lola's stealth is.
10.
10. Okay. So the 10 was the better roll. Can I just ask, did you see under Lola's stats on your sheet, does it say what Lola's stealth bonus is?
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Did it?
I gotta be honest, guys. I'm pretty high right now.
Yeah. It's going to say on the
Like
back
in
part,
real life.
Lola's stealth.
That was the Aloha Express.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it the hello or the goodbye version?
I don't know.
Sheet?
Yeah, on the second page of your sheet, it has all
Lola,
Take
the
off the glasses, Hank.
I can't. I'm telling you, I can't see.
You take off the glasses.
Oh,
Yeah, weak eyes.
I'm also maybe a little stoned. Cast invisibility, shapeshift into a raven, spider, rat, attack 1d, d20 plus 5 to hit, 1d4 plus 3 damage.
So it doesn't say anything about her stealth there?
Dark one's blessing, dark vision, stone
was
camouflage,
that?
no
Blessing?
Blessings?
blessing.
Is that the
I
Spanish
can't-
version?
I don't see anything about stealth.
Okay,
He's from
apologies. I thought I
Barcelona.
put the stealth there. I am looking up her
He's dropping
stealth now.
Vosotros on us left and right.
I have such good news for you. Her stealth bonus is +5.
Whoa.
And the number you needed to get was 15. So with a 10,
Push.
the invisibility saved her. As she is following along for a moment, Sildar turns around, looking directly in her direction as he is riding for the city gate, and then just turns to Gundren and says, sorry, I just thought I heard something. And Gundren goes, ha, ears are weird. And he goes, shut up, Gundren, and just keeps riding for the city gate. Lola is easily able to follow them. And as they leave the city, they're traveling for a good 5 minutes, and we'll have plenty of time to catch up to them, but that is when you notice after 5 minutes that Sildar kind of rides up next to Gundren, reaches into one of his pockets. Like first he checks, hey, Gundren, you awake? You awake, buddy? Okay. And then he reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out a scroll case, a wooden scroll case. And looking around like he's extra suspicious, even though he doesn't see anybody, he cracks open the scroll case and then just breathes a sigh of relief, like, okay. And it's obvious he's happy something is still there. And then he closes it again, puts it back into the pocket of Gundren Rockseeker.
How are we gonna communicate with Lola, guys?
I'm happy to say you have a telepathic bond
let's
with
go.
Lola.
Oh.
So you are automatically just
The Mel
in
Gibson
communication.
movie? What is it? What women want?
Yeah.
Want?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. Good job, Hank.
You're always picking up what Lola wants, as it were. And you can, in fact, I'll even say this, Lola is communicating to your mind, gosh, I could just sting him in the neck. I could just sting him in the neck right now, and he probably wouldn't survive it. I could just take him out right now if you
we
wanted
do
me
that?
to.
Sounds like Lola's just like
Why
a
are
real
we
bad
killing this
influence.
guy?
Yeah, I don't.
She's a demon.
Can
He's
we-
better. He might be
Named
better
after
alive.
a-
Wait,
Old
he
cat.
smoked weed. He's got to go.
Yeah. Can we,
He's gotta
wait, can
die.
we sting him and knock him out and then kidnap him?
I would warn you in advance that you know that Lola's poison is not knockout poison. It's lethal poison. So if she stings him.
Can we give her like a
woman.
little shot?
Lila sounds kind of little, like maybe she's Lolita. Can we call her
Yeah,
Lolita?
let's call her. Yeah.
Okay.
She's young.
She's tiny.
So I don't know if do we want to kill the guy first?
I feel like the whole
What did
reason
he
was
do?
for us to roll up together, strengthen numbers. Now we're just sending out my imp.
Yeah, maybe we still roll up on him together.
How about what
Do
if
your
we-
own dirty
What
work.
if we have like one more round at the bar, let them get a head start, they feel safe, then we roll up on them.
Okay.
Once
I'm
they're
down for
outside
that.
the city.
Yeah,
I mean, they're right here, though. What if they get jumped by somebody else?
that's true. Then we'll jump them.
Double jump.
Is there like is there a
Mario.
flying spell we can use? Because at this point we're stoned in real life and in the movie. I don't know if we're gonna want to walk. I don't know if we're gonna walk all the way. Like it's gonna be hard to catch up if we take another drink.
We don't have flying spells that would make us faster than them, but we do have horses that would be available that we
Okay.
could start to ride hard to catch up to them. They're riding with speed, but we could ride faster than them
Okay.
if we don't mind, like, putting our horses through the paces.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cool. Let's hop on some horses. Let's have a beer and hop on some horses.
Absolutely. You had the
We'll
last
stay under.
steal-
We'll have 2 beers.
Yeah.
And as you get your horses ready, I will just check if anyone in Gundra's family is noticing what's going on here. Nope, nobody's noticing that we seem to be leaving ahead of schedule. The supplies are not ready yet to be delivered. They're going to be ready tomorrow morning. Instead, we're getting the horses that we have ready ahead of schedule.
Hell yes.
And we're getting ready to ride for the city gate. Lola is keeping tabs, and as they set out on their journey again, she's letting us know, okay, they've gotten this far, they're getting a little bit further, but we know we're we're catching up to them faster and faster, and we are going to arrive when they are setting up camp for the night. So as we ride our horses through the woods, we are seeing up ahead that there is a campfire with Sildar and a very sleepy Gundren sleeping next to this campfire. Sildar is, of course, on watch, very carefully looking around, but because Lola did the scouting for us, we're like creeping up in some bushes, and from 100 feet away, we see Sildar before he sees us. What we like to do?
Like we just snatch him.
Do we kidnap him?
Yeah, I want to just snatch him.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having him with us.
Yeah, right.
They know
Let's
stuff
just
that we
snatch
don't
his
know.
ass. Yeah.
I don't want to kill him, but
Yeah, no, let's grab him.
Can we just can we
wait.
beat him real quick and then kidnap him?
Let's flip a coin. One of them has to go.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's.
Do we have a coin? Is there a coin?
Absolutely. We can represent a coin with a dice if you want and say 1 to 3 is heads, 4 to 6 is tails.
Okay. Heads is who has heads?
Sildar?
Sildar has heads.
And then
Gundren
is
is
tails.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
so
sense.
determine who we are going to kill.
Who we're gonna kill?
Looks like it's
Gundren
Gundren with
that's
heads.
Gundren.
Gundren the dwarf guy is the one who got flipped on the coin. Sildar is on high alert right now. Obviously, sitting right next to Gundren, keeps looking at his pocket that the map is in.
Ooh. Wait, who has the map? Gundren.
Gundren has the map. Sildar's sitting right next
Yeah, I
to
want
him. though.
Gundren's ass.
I don't want to sound like
We need this map.
psychotic here, but like, should we kill Gundren in front of Sildar so he,
Send
So
him
he
a
knows.
message.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
that map though.
Wait, but
right?
which
Like,
one?
He's more likely
one
to
knows
give it
more?
up.
Which one knows more? That's going to be important, right?
Because Gundren took it from Sildar.
Feels like Sildar is the mastermind here.
Yeah.
Is
Gundren's
Sildar?
just the guy that's-
Which is the guy that I talked to in the
You
storage?
talked to
room?
Sildar.
Here's the other
the
thing.
ranger.
Seems
Here's
to
the
know a
other
lot.
thing.
We don't trust
Hold on.
Yeah, so let's kill
Hold on.
Sildar.
Hold on. Yeah, we also don't want to kill Gundren because he's got 2 brothers. Their asses will be on us.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the Jokic's.
Yeah,
That's a
we
good
don't want
point.
that shit.
He's got
Okay,
family
so let's
waiting
get,
for
Yeah,
him.
let's get Sildar because I don't want to deal with scorned brothers. Okay.
Absolutely. We're currently 100 feet away. If anybody wants to try to get closer, for example, some of us are great at range. The wizard and the warlock really don't need to be too much closer to launch some of their most powerful spells. But our paladin and our barbarian and maybe our bard might want to get closer.
I would like to
potentially.
smash his skull.
Let's send a message.
I
Yeah,
think
I'd
it'd be
like to
cool to
smash
just have the barbarian just charge into their
Yeah.
camp, just like balls
I want
out.
to smash him. I
Absolutely.
want to smash him.
Barbarian, if you want to get close enough to smash him, right now you're 100 feet away. It would take more than 1 turn for you to get there, but if you can sneak up on him, roll a stealth check. That's going to be a d20 plus 2 unless you have the stealth skill.
I got a 12.
Okay, a 12 with a plus 2, that's going to be a 14 total, is just enough that he's seeing you as you are getting within range to charge him. So you get within range.
Now I
but
gotta charge.
He's turning and he goes, oh, what are you doing here?
He can't
and
do
I
anything
assume
about
you're
it.
not trying to talk to
No,
him.
I'm
You're
smashing.
charging
I'm
him.
smashing his
Absolutely.
brains.
So you're getting ready to charge him. I'm going to ask us all to roll into initiative then in that case to see what order we are going to go. That's going to be a d20 plus our dexterity modifier. In the case of the barbarian, that's a plus 2. In the case of the bard, that's also a plus 2. For the mage, the wizard, that's a plus 3. And for our warlock, that's also a plus 2. So everybody's a plus 2 except for the wizard. You have a plus 3
And
on
Nick,
this
our
roll.
paladin, he's a plus 2.
I think I'm a
And
minus
you
1.
have a
here.
minus 1,
Oh,
paladin.
No. All right.
So
here we
you'll be
go.
rolling a d20
I
minus
got a 17 plus 2, that's 19.
19. Norm, you will probably be going first with a 19.
Good, I want to smash his
Mm-hmm.
ass.
I got a 12.
12. And with a plus 2, that's going to bring you up to 14.
On what are we checking here?
This is your
Initiative.
initiative. So
Initiative.
I actually didn't write it on those sheets.
I don't
It's just
have.
a plus 2 for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got an initiative of 14 total. And I'll ask our wizard to roll with a plus 3.
8 plus 3.
So
11.
11 for Cake. Good to know. And then how did Ehrlich do?
Oh my God, take the glass off.
2 plus 2 is going to be 4.
Guessing
for
the numbers by
Ehrlich.
touch.
He can't
He's
see anything.
But I need to bring my braille dice. Yeah,
Braille dice?
Hell yeah.
I know they exist. I don't own any,
You should get some,
unfortunately.
yeah.
But yeah, they're very good.
How many,
like to
how many
learn
dice
Braille.
do you think you own?
I own very few by D&D player standards. Some people identify as dice goblins. They hoard dice uncontrollably. The meme is the shiny math rocks go click, click. You just can't resist them. You got to have more dice. I try to be reasonable about it because I need to spend money on other things, too.
Has anyone
like a
ever been
couple hundred?
accused of loaded dice?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Whoa.
There are some people like who show up at conventions with loaded dice sometimes. It's very rare, I like to say, because the spirit of the game is sometimes you have
that's
good luck,
fucked up.
sometimes you have bad luck.
Yeah.
But some people don't follow this.
Are there like unwritten rules? Like if somebody shows up with loaded dice, do you jump them?
We
You
don't
beat his
have
ass?
an official
Well,
policy.
no, they roll to see how much aggression they have.
They would roll to see whether they hit the person that brought the loaded dice.
Do you have like a favorite dice? Favorite
Yes,
die?
I certainly do. Somewhere in my bag, I have a translucent D20 that seems to roll very well, and I have here big guns. Big guns, as you can tell, has been rolled so many times the numbers have worn off.
I
of
would
big
never
guns.
be able to see those.
I like
numbers.
to pass big guns off very reverently, like, oh, if it's important, roll big guns. And just as they're rolling, I
Oh,
go,
I like
oh,
it.
big guns doesn't roll very well, by the way. Like as they're in the process of rolling it, because
love
usually
it.
I think 6 is the number one roll I've always seen on big guns.
Okay, nice.
And so far, we've got a good initiative order. I just saw a 12 from our paladin.
That's right.
And as I get ready to write down your identity, I would take this opportunity to ask our paladin, Nick, what is your paladin's name? Do you have a name for your paladin?
It's Greg with 2 G's.
Greg with 2 G's.
Greg.
As a double letter user, I appreciate that. I'm a big fan. Greg with 2. Now, hold on.
The first and the last.
Yeah, 2 G's.
Oh, okay, never mind. The regular
that would be
amount of
3.
G's.
No,
My
that's
bad.
Greg with 2 G's.
Absolutely.
Because
That would be
sometimes
with
you get
3.
like a
I didn't want to confuse you, so I said with 2.
DJREG is also Greg.
Love that. Absolutely, for sure.
Or GGREG.
Now, I do need to roll for Sildar. He has a +3, and if he rolls very well, he might even go ahead of Norm, potentially. No, not ahead of Norm. He did get a 16, however. That means that Sildar is going to go right after Norm,
but we're trying to kill him.
but before all the rest of us.
Okay, all right. So it's up to me.
It's kind of up to you right
Gotta
now,
fuck
Norm.
this guy up.
Now,
go.
Norm, what weapon are you drawing? Do you typically use a greatsword? But I give you a choice. In this new adventure, do you wield a greatsword or a great axe? Either one
Let's
is
go
fine.
axe. Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's go axe. I want
So
axe.
You
yeah.
use a great axe now, and that means I actually have to give you a dice.
I feel like an axe is way better at sending a message.
Yeah, I want to
Definitely.
split him like a fucking piece of wood.
Yeah, vertically.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So as you get ready to roll your great axe attack, it will be the same as your great sword attack, a d20 +6, I think you have.
20. Oh, I'm gonna
No way. Is
fuck
that a
him up.
natural
That's
20?
a natural 20.
On your
A
first
natural 20.
attack for our
Fuck
new
yes.
adventure. That is going to be huge.
Oh,
because
man.
a great axe normally deals, I believe you have a bonus of +3 after your attacks. Is that right?
It
It
says
says 2d6 plus something.
+6 to hit, 2d6 +6
Plus
damage.
6. When you are raging, you add a +6 to your damage, and instead of 2d6, you would be rolling normally for a great axe 1d12. So it's going to be a number between 1 and 12.
But
but I'm
that 20 didn't even count?
well, hold on, because you got a 20. I'm not going to pass you 1d12. I'm passing you 2d12 because on a critical hit, you deal 2d12 plus 6 damage. I'm going to tell you right now, Sildar is not a pushover. He has 27 hit points, but depending on what you roll here, you're the one person who might be able to one-shot kill Sildar.
I've been telling everyone how tough I am.
You got that dog in you?
Yeah.
your
Let's
moment
see,
of
wait.
truth.
So I'm rolling 1 and I get plus what?
You get those 2d12s added together plus 6
Okay, all
on
right.
top
I'm
of
gonna
that.
roll them 1 by 1.
Oh,
Typically, re-roll if it falls on the floor.
Yep.
unless it was good.
Oh no! Wait, no.
Oh, no.
That's a 7.
7,
I thought that was
okay.
A 1. I thought that was a 1.
7
It's a
so
7.
far. Okay.
That's a 1.
That's a
Fuck.
1. Bummer. Okay.
Shit.
So it's a critical, but just barely. Like you got him in the neck, but it's a shallow cut that mostly goes along his shoulder. But plus 6, that's still 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And with a single attack, you have bloodied Sildar. He is halfway dead exactly with 14
But
points of
everyone's
damage.
like, you're kind of a pussy because you said you were awesome with that axe and it didn't do anything.
Weight room.
Now here's the good
I get it.
here's the good news. You activated your rage Rage is a bonus action, so you can't use your bonus action to do your frenzy attack, but we're playing as level 5 characters right now. And as level 5, one of the abilities that you got was on an action, you don't attack once with your axe anymore. You attack twice with your axe. So you charge at him with your move, use your bonus to rage, and now your action is going to be these 2 attacks. Here's your second attack. Gotta hit.
10.
Nice.
10 plus 6 for your attack. Oh, and I never had asked, are you attacking recklessly?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
So it didn't matter on the
ways.
first one because you crit on the first attack, but you are attacking recklessly, so roll a second time. So if you
10
do
again!
10 again, okay.
This motherfucker's
So
dead.
it is a 16 total with a plus 6 with your attack is just barely a hit against Sildar. That is his armor class exactly. So it's not a critical hit. You are just barely hitting him for 1d12 plus 6 damage. He's got 13 health left. You could finish him off with this.
So am I rolling it both die again?
Not both die. Unfortunately, just
one.
1d12 plus 6.
How much does he have?
Get him,
He's
Norm.
got 13 left.
Get him, Norm.
Because you bloodied him with 14.
10
points of
again! Oh!
10 again.
Let's go!
Plus 6 is going to be 16 damage against him. Sildar is either slain or knocked out, whichever you choose. How do you want, to deal damage to Sildar?
Slain.
I
Yeah,
want
he's
his body
slain.
to
He's
slide
slain.
off like Kill Bill.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He
What-
thinks he's
yeah.
knocked out, but he's dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What does it look like as you kill Sildar?
Okay, so I literally slit him in half.
In half.
Entwine.
So, and then half of his body, the right side, he's like, I'm good, I'm fine. And then he just slowly falls like a tree.
Absolutely.
And blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere. The first
Yeah.
attack, it kind of cut along his neck down into his shoulder, and then the camera cuts to just half of him, and he's like, I'm,
Yeah.
and his mouth starts spluttering, and then
Yeah.
we pan out and see the other half is
He's
just
just
slumped away.
Yup.
He
Yeah.
falls over like a tree.
And I eat his heart.
And you reach
I
in
ate
with
his
the
heart.
last part
Yup.
of your
I
turn,
ate
you
his
tear
heart.
out his heart, and you
I ate
begin
his
to
heart.
And he
devour
craps
it.
himself before he dies.
Yep.
Craps himself
Yeah.
as everyone does
Everywhere.
before he dies.
And Jake tried to eat his butt.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely. I am going to say then that I'm going to roll to see if that woke Gundren up.
Uh-oh. I
But
hope so.
But I'm going to roll with
He's
disadvantage
got half
because
a
of
friend.
how high Gundren is right now.
Okay.
He got a 19 at first, starts to roll, and his eyes open, and then they are bloodshot red as he rolls over and says, "Quiet, Mom, I'm tired right now." And he rolls over and goes right back to sleep, only vaguely aware of what just happened here. Well done. That would, just so we see what order things happen next in, Wayne, that would be your turn next.
go.
Gundren is lying completely helpless, and Sildar has been slain by Norm.
Just an idea here, because Norm did such a great job filleting Sildar.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just put on Sildar's skin
Okay.
and pretended I was
Okay.
Sildar, so like Gundren thinks that his brother's still with him,
Two-piece.
so he's safer. He thinks that he's safer.
Okay, the skill to disguise yourself is deception. So I would allow you to make an attempt. I normally would give advantage for like putting on somebody's clothes or something, but if you're trying to put his skin
Yeah, no,
on,
his entire body.
I'm going to say you don't have advantage. But if this does work, it's going to work really well.
Okay.
But you don't have advantage because this is so hard to pull his skin on.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1d20 plus 8.
Plus 8.
And for this to even work slightly, I really want you to get at least a 20 or higher.
Jesus. All right, here we go. Come on.
What was it?
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Fuck.
Can I at least try to put a skin on? for
Yeah,
fun?
you absolutely are trying
Like
to do it.
Buffalo Bill.
Whether you want, whatever you do next is up to you. But you turn to your friends and go, "How's this look?" And it's obvious that first of all, you're a dwarf, so you are putting on this elven man or a half elf. You think he was Sildar? You're putting on his skin, and it's like a blanket on you, kind of. And it's obvious that right in the middle, where you've kind of run a thread, sort of, your face is still visible with on either side of your face the halves of Sildar's face. You don't look like Sildar. You look like a nightmare right
We lie to
now.
him.
But
We say he looks
pretty
good.
Scary. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, no, that's a cool haircut.
Yeah, you look handsome.
I look great.
You look
Right,
great.
nice part right down the middle.
Yeah.
Boys gassing each other up. I love
Yeah.
it.
Now, I will say, if you were to talk to anybody like you are currently, you'd have advantage on Intimidate, but you would not be getting advantage on Deception to trick Gundren.
I think I'll keep this. I kind of like how I look.
The skin
wear
on.
a skin suit.
Absolutely. Are you also pulling his clothes on, like his cloak and everything?
I'm like fully nude with his skin.
Okay, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
100%. And you also notice, Sildar left something behind. He has a bow that, without any check necessary, you can see magic runes on this bow. Otherwise, he had food. He obviously had some drugs and some belt pouches and some other things that he was bringing in his backpack, but it's obvious one interesting item he had is a magic bow. Gundren is still asleep, but you've spent your whole turn putting on Sildar's skin, I'm going to say right now. That is going to bring us to Greg's turn next. Greg, what would you like to do?
I want to tie up Gundren.
Absolutely.
Tie him up tight.
But
not like tight. I want to go arm to foot and arm to foot.
Absolutely. Arm to foot, 100%.
Yeah.
I would like to see this would be sleight of hand, so unfortunately, you know what? I'd allow you to use strength on this instead of dexterity. So you can use your D20 plus your strength modifier, which I think is a +3 for you.
It's +3.
Absolutely.
You're
Go ahead and give it a
boy,
roll.
Greg.
You just roll that one instead. Sorry. Okay, you know that if that's a 6, so with a +3, you got a 9 total. If Gundren were to wake up at this point, which I'm going to roll to see if he does. Sorry. He is waking up at this point, and as he wakes up, he immediately tries to break free, and if he gets a 9 or higher on this, and he has a +1, he is going to manage to start breaking free before you can fully tie him up. He had a +1 on this, and with a 9, it takes his whole turn. But he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh!" And he just barely, before you pull the knot tight, boom, pulls the knot free and starts to stand up. But that's the end of Gundren's turn, and you didn't take anything out of his pocket, so we look and we see the pocket that seems to have a bulky shape of a scroll case. He's still got it. He wants to run for his donkey, his a pony right now that is saddled up right next to their camp. He's gonna run for it on his next turn if he gets his next turn, but Cake would be up next.
Stop him.
I want to kill him.
Absolutely. Yes, you
Jesus,
certainly
King.
can.
Whoa.
I kind of want to torture him.
Oh, okay.
You want to?
Slow death?
Yeah.
That's what the team wants.
Absolutely.
Let's fuck him.
Let's find out what he knows.
In fact, Cake, just before your turn, I would say you only used your action on this. Well, actually, you would have moved over to him and then gone to tie him up. So that would have been your whole turn. You don't have time to grab him and hold him in place. He's running for his pony. But Cake, you would certainly be able to do whatever you want, including using a spell, if there's a particular spell. Generally speaking, your spells are always better than whatever weapons you have available. And I know at least one spell that begins with a W that I think could be very helpful for trapping somebody in place. Web would be a very
enemy or
helpful.
group of enemies to the ground.
Absolutely. You can Spider-Man this guy right to the ground with a web if that's what you want to do, unless you think there is another spell that might be more
He has the powers of
helpful here.
Spider-Man, and you convinced me to be a paladin.
Wizards have a lot of different powers in theory.
No, Nick, our characters suck. Yeah. All we can do is rage.
The fighters and barbarians and paladins are very straightforward in what they do. Wizards, in theory, have a lot of options to keep track, and very often a wizard will be like, "Oh, I had the perfect spell. I forgot I did because I have 100 of these." But web would pin him in place, but no damage. So you just let me know if you want to use web
It's like
or
an
something
alley-oop.
else.
I'm doing the alley. Someone else slam it down.
If he gets stuck in place, then not only will he not be able to move on his next turn, then everybody else will have advantage on their attacks against him. So if you launch a web, you don't need to roll anything. Instead, I need to roll a saving throw for him. He's trying to dodge out of the way. He has a +1 on this. He got a 5 total. That is not nearly enough.
Yeah,
he
stinks.
turns and just looks right into the face of this web that splatters him and nails him to a tree. He is stuck to a nearby tree. And I'm also going to say this. It's such a big area. You could have gotten his pony as well. So just in case he breaks free, his pony is like, "What the F?" and like completely stuck by its hooves to the ground now. So that's extra helpful.
Hell yeah, Cake.
There's a horse that's free, but like that was Isildur's horse. No one's using that horse now. So well done, Cake. That'll bring us next to Ehrlich's turn. Ehrlich, I'll also point out, you're maybe the most intimidating in the group. You have the intimidation skill, and so historically
He's
when
our
you have
boss.
sharpened your knives and stuff, people get real scared about what you're going to do to them.
So maybe like what? Like take off an ear or something?
Cut his dick off.
Yeah.
Yeah, make him reek.
Like I don't want to. If we're doing the torch
yeah.
dog, I don't want to finish the job. I just want to like intimidate him, cut off an ear, cut off a dick, maybe both.
Okay.
Absolutely. You would be able to use your action to cut something off, and then your
Cut off both
mover
and
bonus to
swap
talk to
him.
him.
Swap his dick where his ear is. He's got a dick ear.
I can do that, right? I got spells.
You got spells to do that. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say that because it's such a horrific, grisly form of torture, your patron momentarily grants you the magic necessary to graft a body part onto a wound to someone that you're torturing. So I'm going to ask, what are you going to cut off?
His ear and his penis.
Ear and penis, and you're going to swap them. Okay, so go ahead and first roll an attack roll with your short sword to make sure that you do this effectively. And you have advantage on this because he's stuck in place. It would be an attack roll with your short sword. So if you look at the top of your sheet under actions, I think you have a short sword as one of your weapons. Is that right?
Hank's definitely going to hurt himself with
Absolutely.
in real life.
This is your
20+5.
big ceremonial knife, basically. It's like a long ceremonial knife, just like that one. You can go ahead and, I think it says +6 for attack. Is that right? Or +5 for attack? Right.
+5.
+5 for the attack. So go ahead and roll a d20 +5, and you get to roll 2 times.
I just want to say, in real life, Hank's not that great at swinging clubs at balls. So this might be tough for him.
Better than you. 16.
16. So far, so good. Just roll a second time because you get to take the higher of the 2 results.
2.
2. Okay, so we'll take the 16, and that's before you added the +6. Is that right?
+5. Yep.
Or the +5, absolutely. With a 20 or higher, a 21 is enough that you get both the ear and the dick. And so you are taking both. You immediately flip their places, and suddenly to his heart, he's going, "What are you doing? What? No! Ah! Oh, God, no! What are you doing now?" And that's the sound he makes as suddenly these new body parts graft on horribly like Frankenstein to their new locations. And you are finding that the blood has drained from Gundren's face. He is beginning to openly weep, and you can intimidate him now into talking more, and you would have not one advantage, so that would be 2 dice. I'm gonna let you roll 3 times on intimidating him
finger
right
his ear
now.
pussy.
Fingers ear
Finger his
pussy.
ear pussy.
Okay.
Well, it's a penis.
Well, no, his penis is on his ear.
It's an ear muff.
It's a, He's got a ear on his where his penis was.
Right.
He's got ear pussy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the other one.
Yeah.
11.
11 so far is great. Keep rolling 2 more times. We'll take the highest of the 3 rolls.
6.
6, okay. So 11's the best right now.
Come on, Ehrlich. Fuck. 8.
8. So we'll take the 11, but what's your intimidation skill bonus? I'm pretty sure you're good at that.
+6.
+6.
I just realized we're doing all this to these guys. We have no plan.
No, we do have a plan.
We're going to take the map.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
we got to find out what we got to find out what the map is for.
They were both asleep.
Yeah, they were just minding their own business, and we just wreaked havoc.
He definitely still thinks he's just high. He's like, this
This is a dream.
really good stuff.
This is no more or less of a plan than any other D&D group I've worked with. This is totally fine. So, but with an 11 on your best roll, with a +6, that's a 17. He's saying, "I'll do anything. What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Is it about the map? The map! Take the map! I'm sorry. Just take it and give me back my body parts." He's under the impression that you can fix him, and I'll just say right now, your patron is whispering in your mind, "Oh no, those aren't going back where they came from. No. They're staying there now. Sorry."
We should tell him that we're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Just if you do this one
Gaslight
last
him.
mission for us. But I feel like we should find out what the deal with the map is, right? Like, talk to him about the map.
He gestures to his waist where the pocket is that you know that has the map. So he's already telling you the location on his person to grab the map. He says, "It's the other pocket, the one you didn't go into." And he gestures to his left. So you could take the map right now, and he's going to answer, it sounds like, whatever questions you have, or do anything. He also says, my money? Do you want my money? It's in the right-hand pouch. And he gestures to his other belt pouch, so you could take his money, too, right now.
Definitely take the money.
Absolutely. You open up his belt pouch, there's 140 gold pieces inside that belt pouch right now. And so...
So we already made more than we were going to.
Already more than we were going to make.
He's holding out on us.
And you can tell that you grab the map from his other pocket. You have this wooden scroll case. And do you open it up to take a look at what's inside?
Yeah,
There's nothing. No, I'm just kidding. There is the map inside.
Tricky.
And it is an old, worn map. It looks like it must be maybe over 100 years old.
Whoa.
And we put together that Sildar mentioned that they had found this map recently. Like they had been looking for it, and it took a while to find, like maybe because it's such an old map, they had to dig it up from somewhere in particular. But it depicts a region that I'm going to let you make a history check on to see what you know is going on this map already. And then it sounds like Gundren is willing to spill more info.
7 + 5.
Okay, with a 7 + 5, all you know for sure with a 12 is that this depicts the region around the village of Phandalin. And around Phandalin, they're marking down all the normal stuff. In fact, you can tell there's a few mines, old mines that are marked around here. And then one is marked with a special X, and it is labeled Wave Echo Cave. When you read that, make another separate Arcana check to see what you know about Wave Echo Cave. You've never heard of it from historical documents or anything, but see if there's anything about magic that you would know about the region.
9.
9, and what's your Arcana skill bonus?
+5.
+5. A 14 is so close. You only know a rumor
My rolls have
about
been weak today, boys.
something that exists in this area. You heard once upon a time, hundreds of years ago, maybe around 200 years ago, there used to be a very special mine that wizards used to make magic items. Long ago. It was a rumor of something called the Spell Forge, where people were able to make magic items. You heard it was a legend. You're not even sure if it was real, but you see this X on the map, and you're like, well, there's nothing interesting near the village of Phandalin except those old rumors about the Spell Forge. You don't know much about it, unfortunately.
Well, let's find out what he knows.
Absolutely. And as you start, what do you ask him first?
Suck his ear.
What is this X for?
He says, oh, that's...
Suck his ear, penis. Suck his ear.
It was for
Suck
my
his ear,
brothers.
penis.
It's our birthright. We are descendants of the dwarves who once lived in Phandalin before the orc horde moved through the area and destroyed the village. We're helping to rebuild the village, and that means getting all of the mines up and running again. But there was one mine whose location was lost. And rumor has it that it was Wave Echo Cave that had within it the magical ore for the wizards of Neverwinter to use to build magic items. They were helped by my dwarven ancestors to dig up the ore, but it was the wizards there who could take the ore and make any magic item that you want. Now, magic items are hard to make in this world. A place that was like a magic item factory, that would be worth not hundreds, but thousands, if not tens of thousands of gold pieces. And it's obvious why Gundren wanted this to be kept a secret. He wanted all the money for himself. And he didn't care about the supplies we would be delivering. His important detail was getting this map to his brothers so that they could go on a quest to find this Wave Echo Cave. That's what he was hoping to do.
Now he's got a dick here.
Now he's got a dick here instead.
Love it.
And Gundren is weeping now, not only about his dick ear, but because he has confessed to you the secret that was meant for just his family.
We just did the bad cop. Should we bring a good cop in now to try and get more information out of him?
Ooh.
Or should I just keep going in?
I think we should fucking find his brothers and kill them before they kill us.
Go back for them?
No, they're somewhere else.
They're up ahead at the village of Phandalin. If we were to follow
Yeah.
this map, we'd be passing through the village of Phandalin to get to it, and we could do whatever we want
Yeah.
as we pass through the village.
I think we go finish off the entire bloodline.
Or turn their ears into vaginas.
Yeah.
And then have them just
Butt
head
Do it
fuck.
again.
Yeah. Like in Coneheads.
Always got to end the bloodline. It's always important to end the
It
bloodline.
is. These guys are coming back for us.
You don't
Just
want any
remember,
feuds.
Rock Seekers, they know vengeance.
Dwarves are historically not very friendly to people who have killed their brothers, and they are very
didn't
tight.
kill
Okay,
his
so
brother.
here's what we do.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we didn't kill his brother.
Not
That's
yet,
true.
certainly.
We should kill him. We should take his penis and bring it with us to Phandalin and go to his
We call it
brothers and be
Barstool
like,
Sports again.
and look what we got, your brother's dick, and then we kill him.
Let's cut off the head so they see the dick is detached.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
I would be prepared to say they may not recognize that body part
Oh,
on
they're
sight,
brothers.
as
Yeah,
they are
definitely.
brothers.
Yeah,
So a
you
head
can
is going to be
always,
much
yeah.
more recognizable.
They used to take
I
baths
could name
together.
everyone's cock in here. No problem.
Looks just like me.
It's little Nicky. Yeah. Sorry, Greg.
yeah.
All right, so are we killing him and then going to find his brothers?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Beheading
do
him.
it. And
We'll
then we
let
just
Jake-
go.
we'll let Jake do that.
And then
He
we
kinda
follow
gets
the
off on
map
that
to
stuff.
wherever it's going, right?
Yeah,
After
simple
we go
as
to
that.
Phandalin. Yeah.
You certainly could.
All right, let's
I will
do it.
ask who's dealing the killing blow
Jake.
to Gundren. Absolutely, Jake. How do
Cake,
you want to
Cake, sorry.
How do you want to do the killing blow? In theory, we're gonna have days to rest, so whatever spells you spend now, you're gonna regain before we reach Phandalin. So you could
Let's-
use your biggest
let's
fireball.
behead him.
Absolutely, you could behead him. Do you want to use
Psycho.
a spell or your sword to do that?
Make him eat his horse first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You make him eat his pony.
Yeah.
No, let's not kill the pony.
What if you
We
shot?
don't wanna get
Yeah,
canceled.
okay.
What if you shot
Sorry,
your?
come after you before.
What if you shot your load, your like web load down his throat and he choked
Make him
on
choke.
Yeah.
You could suffocate him with a web spell. This will be a new use of web spell that I have not experienced yet.
But we need his head to come off too.
Yeah, I'll
wanna
just
be too
Oh,
sticky.
strangle his head with the web spell and then just
Pull
what I
it
mean?
tight?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I will let you use a modified version of the web spell, wrap up his neck, and then yank
Pop
the whole
it off,
web
yeah.
to tear
Nice
his
and
head
clean,
off.
yeah.
Absolutely. You have never seen Spider-Man do
I don't
that.
know if I'm capable of that.
I'm going to allow it on this. I'm going to
Okay.
say that
Telling
you
you
wrap
he's
it
a cop.
around and you give it one. You know what? Roll a d20 with your -1 for strength to see if you can yoink the head off with the help of the web.
9.
9 with a -1, so that's 8. All I was looking for was a 6 or higher. So
okay,
it's
good.
grisly. It requires a few
I'm proving my
tugs.
loyalty.
Yeah, no, this is
first
true.
one-
This is like making Donnie Brasco kill someone. Like we gotta see you do a crime if you're not a cop.
Yeah.
In that case, I must emphasize the first time his head doesn't come off. It's just like, oh, and he's
never
choking.
does.
Like Game of Thrones.
And then the second time you tug and his neck breaks, but he's still alive and watching you. And you go, oh, but the webs are covering his mouth, luckily. And then the third tug, his head starts to come off. The fourth tug is what brings his head off. It is grisly,
Like a
but you
loose
are
tooth.
able to get this, and you have something to carry it by. These webs
Yeah.
are like forming a bag handle for you to carry this head around.
Chanel.
Before he dies, he pisses out of his ear
Absolutely, he does.
onto
Yes.
his own face.
He relieves himself out of his own ear and in fear and horror as to his grisly death. But now you have his head.
We mutilated this fuck.
You have his map.
We got the map though.
Yeah.
I should
Should
have told us about the fucking map.
Yeah, should just let us have the map, dude.
Absolutely. He should have known. And that means that we have everything we need. We've got the map. We've got the head. We can continue on to the
Let's
village
ride
of
his
Phandalin.
pony too, just really.
You take his
Yeah,
pony
we'll take
with
his
us.
pony.
Absolutely. We don't have any supplies we're delivering. We're riding our own horses, but we now have an extra pony to carry our
Beautiful.
supplies.
Beautiful.
And we have another horse there that Sildar would have ridden. So we have 2 horses, a
Great.
horse and a pony to carry our supplies now. An
Leather
easy
Cheerio.
ride.
That's the horse's name.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Gonna
you wanna write that down, Leather Cheerio.
Do you have any more of the Aloha?
Yeah, Hank has it.
You actually have so much of the Aloha now because you took Sildar's Aloha with
good.
you.
There you
Nice.
go.
All right. Well, hey, Now we celebrate after a fresh kill.
Let's go.
I wanted to say also, because you had rolled so well, Sildar actually doesn't just have the Aloha in that pouch. You get some edibles as well. There's like little biscuits
Jesus, trying
inside
to
there
kill us,
that
Tim?
you like sniff, and you're like, ooh, those are strong, absolutely. And you are going to be proceeding on to the village of Phandalin to do whatever you want there before being able to go to Wave Echo Cave. But in theory, as we travel the first day down the long road to reach Tribor Trail, nothing happens. We camp for the night. And then on the second day of our journey, we veer off onto the Tribor Trail and Neverwinter Woods, where the barbarian Norm spends a lot of his time.
That's my home
is
turf.
to the north of us right now. And as the trail goes on, more and more we're veering into the southern reaches of the woods. And again, we camp for the night and nothing happens. We should have one more day of journeying before we reach at Phandalin. But as we arrive about the midway of that journey on the third day, we are seeing up ahead a tree has fallen into our path. There is a tree blocking the way right now, and we are riding along. We don't have supplies we're delivering, so we're moving full speed, and it is obvious that this tree, who has really good perception here? I know Cake has good perception.
+3.
With a +3, your passive perception of 13 is just enough to tell this tree is a dead tree, but it didn't just fall over onto the road. It had fallen over and then been dragged onto the road.
We're getting ambushed.
They know.
And I would like to know what people would like to do.
I can
at
move
this
it.
Point.
You want me to move the tree?
You could move it, but
You're strong enough to move
I
this.
feel like
I know I am.
I feel like they're trying to like get us close to the tree so they can attack
go
us.
around the
it's gonna
tree?
slow us down.
What could we do to prevent this? We could maybe offer somebody up as a sacrifice, like as a decoy to draw their fire.
Wanna
Yeah.
send the pony in.
Or
Yeah,
Lola. Send
yeah.
Lola in.
Well, Lola's invisible.
Yeah, but let's make
not
her
real.
visible.
If you're to make her visible,
How would
you
they
might
know? Why would they be suspicious of us?
Let's send Lola in.
Well, we're about to get ambushed. It's clear somebody blocked the road so they could attack us.
Correct. How about
It's
Ehrlich
a
and
good
Lola go
question.
in?
Clearly, Sildar
Yeah.
and Gundren are not the ones who set this ambush because we caught them by surprise.
All right, so
So
Lola
it's somebody
and
that's trying to
Ehrlich.
kill Sildar and Gundren, probably.
It's almost
Right,
like
so they might not be looking for us.
Yeah, we might be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to just move it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See, Norm, as you rush
We
up,
got spells and shit. We can
I'll
talk
move
our
this
way out of
shit.
it.
Yeah. All
I
right.
would like
Or
you
we
to
just
roll
kill
an
'em.
athletics check.
And
A
it's-
D20 plus
They're
your
looking for
athletics skill.
2 people.
Plus 7. 5 plus 7.
5 plus 7
Not
is
great.
just enough with a 12. You
great.
start to pull the big trunk and branches of this tree to the side. Just as you're putting the most effort into it to roll it out of the way, suddenly arrows begin
Oh, no.
flying out of the trees towards
Knew it.
you, Norm.
Fuck,
They are
we should've listened to
attacking you
Hank.
with advantage because we did not
should've
see
sent the pony.
who these were in the trees.
Damn it.
The first attack against you is going to be a total of a 22. That
Oh, no.
definitely
Fuck
hits your
you,
armor
Hank.
class.
I'll remember this.
The second arrow is only going to be a 13. Can I ask, is your armor class written? No, I don't think it is, but a 13 I know is not enough to hit your armor class. And then the next attack would be,
How many attacks are there?
there are 3 attacks
Jesus
coming your way
Christ.
right now.
Plates.
Hank.
Is going to be a 15. That is just barely a hit against you. So as the first arrow hits you, it is going to be dealing 5 points of damage. The second arrow is going to be dealing a total of 8 points of
no.
damage to you. That's 13 damage against
Fuck you, Hank.
You're
But I'm
one
happy
shot.
to say you're not even bloodied yet. You
Oh.
have so many hit points.
Strong.
If you look at the top
one
of your
plate.
sheet, you have like 55 hit
do.
points. 13 damage is not a problem for you.
So I'm 13 right now?
Absolutely. You took 13 points of damage, and if you start raging as soon as you can on your turn, then you'll start taking half damage from any further arrows that come
Okay.
your way.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask us all to roll into initiative again. Again, it's +2 for everybody except for the wizard who has a +3 and the paladin who has a -1. But if you put yourselves back into initiative, we will see if we can deal with these archers.
I'm a 9.
9
6.
for Wayne. And is that a 6 before your +2?
That's 6 before my plus
All
2.
right, so you have an 8 total, Norm.
I'm a 12 plus 2.
12 plus 2, so that's a 14 for Ehrlich. And Wayne, was yours a 9 before or after the +2?
9. It was straight up a 9.
Straight up a 9, so you actually got 11 total. On
He's a
your
9, but he's a dwarf.
Absolutely. So you got a +2 from your dexterity. And Ehrlich, I got you in as a 14. And Cake, how did you do on your roll?
6 plus 3.
6 plus 3, so a 9. Ooh, we're kind of clustered in the middle here. Okay. And then Ehrlich got you. So our paladin, Greg, how did you do?
I rolled a 20.
20! There you go.
Nice job, Greg.
It will be a -1, but still a 19
Heat.
is huge for Greg. You're going to be able to leap right into action, and I am going to roll for these figures in the trees that we are getting a glimpse at. It looks like there are some goblins in the trees watching us. They have skull caps on, they have green mottled skin, and they're getting ready to riddle us with arrows again. But their turn, luckily for us, is last in initiative. They're going after Norm, just barely after Norm. So Greg, you actually get to go first right now. Your biggest problem at the moment is, unfortunately, these goblins are up in the trees. So to get to them, you would need to climb up to them first, or used ranged weapons against them. And your weapons are kind of in the top right here.
Okay.
So you do have some ranged options. Your javelins, you could throw at range distance right now. Or you could try to climb up to use your more effective melee weapons, in theory.
When do my flaws come into play?
Your flaws are yours to decide. There are some advised flaws here and
Yeah.
personality traits, but you get to decide whether those are true or not. Those are just recommended choices.
I have an insatiable desire for carnal pleasures.
This is a fact about the human paladin, that he wrestles with this carnal pleasure, apparently.
I'm so afraid of death, I need to get one more lay-in.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm going to try to fuck cake.
Okay, absolutely. You are feeling overcome by your carnal desire. I'm going to ask, when you say you are trying to fuck cake, do you mean you are just trying to approach him right now and do this, or you're trying to convince him this is a good idea?
Convince him. I'm trying to
Absolutely.
get consent for fucking.
I would like to know, number one, what you're saying, but number two, what your persuasion skill is. Oh, wow, you're very persuasive. You have a +6 on this. You're a handsome man.
I turn into a cartoon wolf and my tongue rolls out
Yes!
of my mouth.
Absolutely.
I have to use like the tuna can
Awooga.
lid to get it back in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're kind of seeing, like, ahead of you, Cake is getting spells at the ready.
Yeah,
and
he is.
It looks hot.
His ass is jiggling in that robe.
He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What are you going to say to Cake? Combat has just broken out.
And you're fucking.
I'm going to bite my bottom lip and just say, wow.
That's all. That's actually very good. That's
Thank
all
you.
you say.
Yeah.
100%. Make a persuasion check. 7 with a +6. That is not as bad as it could have been. A 1 would have been very good right now, honestly. But a 13, I'm going to say with a 13, I will not force Cake to make a wisdom saving throw. It's not seductive enough that he is in that position. But Cake, I will ask you, how are you responding to this sort of advance?
Maybe
So
just
he wants to have sex with me?
It's
Right
clear
now.
what he is doing is biting his bottom lip and just saying "wow," and it's enough that you can tell it's directed at you.
just-
It was provocative enough. You looked back and you saw the look on his face.
just let him give you head.
Don't be a prude.
You know, I can't lie about what's going on. Something's going on downstairs, so...
Right, that's the truth. Now I will ask: if that is the case, are you trying to hide this and play hard to get? Or,
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't know if I have the balls to do that, so I'm just going to straight up tell him.
It's
So,
on.
it's
Yeah.
true. Charisma is not your strong suit, and so it'd be hard for you to hide the feelings that you're having right now.
I like telling the truth, straight up.
Absolutely. What do you tell him?
I tell him, let's do it.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm going to roll for the goblins real quick. And the goblins are like, what the fuck is going on down there? They immediately
It's throwing them
understand
off.
there's some arousal going on here, and they are like, whoa, whoa, and they're so thrown off their game. Immediately you hear, I think someone here does speak goblin. I think it would be the barbarian. You can tell that the goblins are saying, wait, do we still fight them? And the other goblins are like, yes, I don't know what they're doing right now. And the goblins are like getting disadvantage on any attack rolls they do because they're so thrown off their game
Sounds
of
like
like,
they're a little into
I knew
it.
this would
I
happen.
think we're attacking the wrong
all
group.
going
These guys
according
are
to
just
plan.
in love. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah. And I'm going to say that only has eaten up your bonus action so far right now, Paladin. So you've eaten up at least your bonus action. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn right now?
I would like to lay my hands on Big Cat to heal him.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
You can rush up to Big Cat, who is about 30 feet ahead of you. So you use your move to rush up to Norm the Barbarian, and you can use your lay on hands ability. Now, I have to ask, since I don't think you have time to explain what you're doing, Norm the Barbarian, after what you just witnessed with your passive
I'm
perception,
turned on too.
you let me know how you're responding to this. All you see is the paladin turn, maybe with his lips still like biting a little bit, and he rushes towards you with his hands out and glowing. How do you respond to this?
I take my pants off.
Absolutely. You immediately start taking your pants
Yep.
off. Then with
Welcome
the
to the
glowing
party.
hands, I will ask Greg, what do you do? You're about to do a lay on hands. Where do you wish to touch Norm the Barbarian?
Pinky on each of his balls.
Pinky on
Oh,
each
nice.
of his balls. You
Like-
just
like
go over.
charging a car.
They're just glowing with sparking radiant life energy, and you feel the biggest surge that you've ever
Oh, hell
felt
yeah.
through
Hell
your
yeah.
testes. Ah! And immediately your wounds are restored.
Yes.
If you give him 13 points of health, which you can give up to 25 health. You wouldn't need
right.
to give more than 13, so you still have 12 saved up in the battery, but you heal Norm for all of the 13 damage that he has taken. Oh, it just surges through your body, Norm, and your wounds begin to close one by one.
Hell
Never
yes.
felt like that before.
Yep, that was great.
Absolutely.
Best I've ever had.
Yeah.
And that is your move, your action. Greg, that is your whole turn. Well done.
Thank you.
Great turn.
Amazing
sloppy
turn,
seconds.
honestly.
I don't know if we give like star of the night, but that turn, wow.
I got late. Did I fuck Cake?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh,
no, but
okay,
you
okay,
seduced Cake successfully, it seems,
He's
with
mine
your
whenever I
bonus
want.
action.
I think you dry
Wherever
hump
you
him.
want it. Anywhere,
So Jake
any
got you
hole.
going, and you just gave it all to Big
Yeah.
Cat.
I did. I transferred it over.
I'll say a combat turn in D&D is only 6 seconds, so I would not do you the
Oh.
insult of saying that you have fuck Cake yet, because that would take many turns, I imagine.
He's very
Well,
efficient.
Patino. only
Maybe,
3
maybe,
turns.
certainly. Might only take 1 turn, but it would have to be your next turn because you already used your bonus action to seduce. This is actually an incredible turn, then using your move and action to go heal Norm, and your seduction threw the goblins off. I don't think that's better than I could have expected as a turn so efficiently. And that would bring us to Ehrlich next. Ehrlich, in theory, you can still see 3 goblins up in the trees, but they're not even sure if they want to fight us anymore after what they've been seeing so far in just the paladin's turn.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably just try and keep. They're thrown off now.
Absolutely,
They
very
wanted to
thrown off.
fight, but that's kind of over. Should we just cast a spell on them and kind of just get rid of them, get them away?
Yeah, I'm down.
Invite
Just keep
them to
on
join.
moving.
Like
Remember,
I
we
feel
gotta
like
kill the brothers.
We were
Yeah.
right, like we were kind of about to fight them, but now that we're away from
Yeah.
the fighting them, we should just stay away and move on with
Yes.
the journey.
Yeah. I agree.
What if you cast a spell that made them all want to fuck each other, and then we just got away while they were just tail to tail?
That'd be great. Yeah, maybe an inspiration spell like what they saw with Jake and or Cake and Nick.
Yeah,
and
make them get
Cake
in
and
like a
Greg.
big circle where everyone's got a man in front of them,
goblin
and it all
centipede.
connects. Yeah.
You have some spells that would help here. I think you have the spell, an illusion spell, possibly listed under your spells.
Yep.
And you may even have a charming spell.
Charm person, yes.
A charm person could convince one goblin to become your best friend or something else, or to fall in love with either you or somebody else. And if you have minor illusion can create an image or a sound that might arouse the goblins, potentially.
I don't see the minor illusion.
Charm person might be the one you want to work with in
Yeah,
that case.
I agree.
Absolutely. So I'm going to say that you can use Charm Person on one of the goblins, and if you get it to do something in particular, the other goblins might follow lead, potentially. And what were you going to try to convince the goblin to do with Charm Person?
Jerk off.
Jerk off, absolutely. I'm going to say that's so easy to convince a goblin to do that, it's going to have disadvantage on its saving throw right now. And so... oh my gosh! The goblin has rolled extremely well. And the goblin, as you tell it, hey,
Shit.
listen, it looks like you should just be, enjoying yourself right now. The goblin starts to, reach down a little bit and then starts blinking his head no, and reaches for his sword instead. Is there anything you would try to say to maybe, you know what? No, he was thrown off. I got to roll one more time because he's so interested in what's going on here with these two. I said he would have disadvantage on stuff. This counts. So that's an extra disadvantage. That is enough. With a 10 total, that is not going to be enough. At first, he starts reaching for his sword instead. He says, I'm not going to do that. And then he looks at the paladin turning back to Cake, and Cake kind of blushing a little bit. And he just goes, ah, and starts reaching down. Kind of just fondling his loincloth a little bit, and then the other goblins turn in amazement to the other goblin friend. And I'm going to roll saving throws for the two of them. Both of them start going over to the other goblin, and they're leaping from tree to tree. And as they get close, Norm can hear them saying in goblin, I didn't know you felt this way. Let's all hang out together. And the goblins start to pile onto each other. It seems like they are about to have a goblin three-way amongst themselves at the moment.
Gorgy.
And they are very, very busy at this point. Well done, Ehrlich. That was your action. Anything you want to do with your move or your bonus here?
Is there any intuition check we can get on the brothers?
Oh, interesting. What do you want to know about the brothers?
Where are they?
Where are they? Make a history check on the Rock Seeker brothers.
Call.
That's a great point. We're now strategizing for our arrival in Phandalin. Go ahead and make a history check on that.
11.
11 plus, I think you had a +5 for history, is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
With a 16, you recall that the Rockseeker brothers, because we were about to work for them in theory, have a shop that they work out of called Old Barthen's Provisions. Old Barthen is a human who went into business with the Rockseeker brothers. They run the shop while he helped kind of kickstart the shop, and he works kind of the front desk while they work the back store rooms and stuff. So Old Barthen's Provisions in the town of Phandalin is where you want to go if you want to go straight to the Rockseeker brothers without anybody seeing you, because it's just outside of town. In fact, no one will see you if you go straight to the shop.
Yeah, I think that's the goal, right?
Absolutely. I will ask then. The goblins are busy at the moment. We have a window of opportunity to just get around this log and keep going. Do we want to do anything else here with these goblins?
No, let's let them fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We hear the
Love is
goblins'
love.
sounds of love disappearing into the distance behind us as we ride onward past the ambush that they had set up, apparently for Sildar and Gundren, maybe. And we ride hard for the village of Phandalin. We can see up ahead Old Barthen's Provisions, and we can even see an old man with kind of a bald spot cleaning the windows inside. And he sees us on the way, and he kind of scratches his head a little bit. It's obvious without any insight check, he's probably wondering where the Rockseeker brother Gundren and Sildar are right now. That's who he's expecting at the moment.
You know, he might recognize the horses, too, because they belong to the brothers.
It's almost like he's
They're
looking
friends.
behind us at the horse and the pony right now. Yeah.
He doesn't recognize the dick ear guy?
Well, I imagine we didn't immediately. Do we have the head out right now?
Sure.
Is that head on display? Then I'm going to roll to make sure that that Barthen sees it. Barthen sees it. His eyes go wide, and then he starts to shutter up all the windows inside.
Okay. Whose
Boys,
turn
I
is
want to
it?
commit arson.
Yeah, so you know what
They
might
know
be...
we're coming,
Smoke
though.
them out.
You know what might be a
Smoke
good
'em
move?
out.
We have no sneak attack.
Do we have any way of turning the horse into a bomb and then making it charge through the front door and explode?
Interesting. Okay, here's the thing. We already have a bomb spell called Fireball that 2 of our characters can cast, but the problem with Fireball is the best we can do is throw it at the door. But if a horse were to charge the door and knock it down, then all of a sudden we would be able to throw a fireball not against the door, but into the shop.
Yeah.
And if we threw a fireball into the shop, everything inside would get destroyed.
Sounds like we don't want to do that.
No.
Sounds like there might be something in that shop.
Yeah, so we just got to go and we got to storm the shop.
We have the map.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck it.
There would be valuable...
What's going on inside this shop?
like
Are
the
they
element of
conducting some
surprise
sort of
was
electoral
giving that
vote,
up with
and we
lots
need to
more.
all charge it?
All we see, it sounds like the town hall might be further into town, potentially. But we do see Barthen trying to shutter up the windows, but it seems like it's just him. I would say that we don't hear anything else unless we are making perception checks to try to detect what else might be going on in there. But it seems like the only thing that will be destroyed is Barthen and any supplies that they were selling in the front room of the shop.
But
We
the
may not
brothers
just-
are out and about?
Well, the brothers we think are in this shop, but we're also aware there's a back room. And so they might get injured if they're in the back room, but they might not get killed if they're in the back room. They might, though. We don't know for sure. We don't see the brothers at the moment.
I don't really have a problem with the guy that's running the shop right now. It seems like he's just a businessman. What if we went in? The brothers are the ones that we're afraid of, right? Like we're afraid what they might do if they find out that we killed their brother.
Well, we showed him the head. With
Barthen
the dick
saw
on
the head.
ear.
Barthen saw it, but the brothers didn't.
The brothers didn't.
What if we sent like one of the horses up to the back door and had it like use its hoof gently scratching and be like, "Please let me in. You recognize me." And then we can use that to storm inside the back.
Ooh, I like it.
Absolutely. That could absolutely work.
Like
You
some
can
sort of
kinda see the
a
back
horse
door.
that deceives somebody into letting them into their city.
To get
hypothetically.
to get a horse to do that, yeah, absolutely. You could make an animal handling check to see if you can command the horse to do that. So whoever's good at animal handling, Norm might be good at.
I'm
animal
+4.
handling. You have a
Nice.
+4 on this, so Norm, you could try to convince the horse that what it needs to do is go up to the back door and kind of paw its head and hooves against that door.
3. Damn.
Ooh, let's see. Yeah, you don't have advantage with this horse right now. The horse starts walking up to the back door, and then we see it just stand there, just awkwardly standing there,
bitch.
looking
Idiot.
around. Not
Mother
a very smart
Cheerio.
horse. But that was Sildar's horse. You have one more
the
chance
pony.
because there's a pony
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
This
okay.
is Gundren's pony now.
7.
7
Plus 4.
4 and 11 is just enough. This time we're watching from a distance. We see Barthen finish shuttering up the windows, and it looks like he's locking the front door, and then we don't see whatever else is happening inside. But we do see this pony walk up to the back door. We're like, come on, do it, buddy. And then he just bonks his head against the door, and we see a dwarf who looks familiar. He looks like Gundren. Opens up the back door and then goes, whoa. And he starts whispering to the pony. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's looking at the pony. He sees the saddle. He sees the bridle. And he starts to get upset. He climbs on the pony's back like he's checking all over this pony for a sign of what might happen. And then his brother comes walking out as well.
Got them both.
And then I'm going to roll to see if Barthen opens the back door to talk to them or not. He does. You see them start to turn to look back into the shop, and it's clear that someone is shouting at them right now. And they're kind of looking at each other with confusion. So they're in the backyard on this pony looking at somebody inside, Barthen, we would assume, who's telling them something. We don't know what exactly.
Wait,
we like
what
to do.
about what's Wayne? Because he still looks like Sildar. What if he's
Kind
like,
of.
"Hey guys, it's me, Sildar."
You could try that right
We
now.
gotta convince it. We gotta convince Wayne to go up there.
Yeah. So what kind of creatures are they? What's their species?
It seems like these are two dwarves just like you,
Yeah.
who are on the back of the pony, and then Barthen's a human.
What do dwarves like? What's their motivation?
Dwarves love mining, they love digging, they love gold.
What if I just start digging a hole? Because guys love to dig holes.
We also have 140 coins.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. But I
and
feel like the drive to
we
dig a
can
hole
give it to
is
them and
higher.
then kill them. Like we're taking the money back. It's
That's
not
true.
It's
Like
not
a
sunken
prostitute
cost.
in GTA.
Yeah.
But are they going to want to take money from me because like they know that we've got their brother's head now?
They don't know that yet.
But
They
No, they
haven't
do.
seen
Told
the
them.
head
Yeah,
just
they
yet,
haven't.
but
But
Barthen seems to be telling them something.
yeah,
Is
And I feel like that's a no, but Barthen has seen the head.
right.
Let's
And
try
I
to
feel like
convince him
that's
we just
kind of
found
the
the
first
head.
thing
It
you
wasn't
would
us.
say. Like,
yeah.
hey guys,
Hey, does this belong to you?
Yeah, no,
say
be
the
like,
goblins
hey, it's
did
me,
it.
Sildar. Your brother's head is right here. We were hanging out, and then this happened.
Yeah. How
he
about
smoked pot.
okay? How about this?
Yeah, don't smoke weed.
How about I go up to him and I do that? I say like, hey, I found this out in the woods. I'm trying to find its owner. Does anybody know like the guy that has the dick ear? And then I start digging a hole in hopes that they'll just be like, yo, that looks awesome. I'd like to dig a hole with the guy.
Absolutely. I will go ahead and say, as you walk up, are you bringing the head with you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cake, are you handing the head over to him?
Absolutely.
Give me head.
As you walk over, you are now getting
Al Snow.
advantage on a deception check to convince them. Now, I will also ask, are you still wearing Sildar's
Yeah,
corpse
it's kind of my
on
thing
you?
now.
Okay, are you claiming that you found both of these things? The skin that you're
Oh, I think
wearing?
you should pretend to be Sildar.
and
I'm Sildar,
Okay.
but I'm like, yo, I found this head that looks just like mine because I'm Sildar, except this one's got a dick for an ear.
Okay, you're saying, so this is my friend Gundren, because I'm Sildar. This is Gundren's head.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're-
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so you can be like, I'm Sildar, and my friend Gundren died. I found him like this. Maybe you didn't know how he got like this.
Yeah.
And if you roll well on deception, they will not only believe that, they'll also believe you're Sildar.
Also,
If you
maybe
don't
tell
roll
them you
well.
had a
You need a big one here.
yeah. Tell them you had a bad night of
Yeah.
sleep or
Keep
something.
it on the table. It's gotta go on the table.
When they're like, you look like
4.
shit.
With a 4.
God.
As you are walking up
You're gonna
saying,
no, I'm such a liar.
You're trying to do Sildar's voice. You have a +6 on this. You got a 10. And at first, they're like, is that Sildar?
I have a +8 on deception.
Oh, you have a +8. So
Yeah.
you got a 12 total. But
That's such an
as-
easy
you know what?
roll, PFT.
Shut the fuck up, Hank.
Sorry,
Bad.
Wayne.
The brothers are rolling well enough. And let me just confirm Barthen as well. Yes! Both of them start to look in fear. At first, one of the brothers goes, is that Sildar? And the other brother goes, no, it's not. And you hold up like, listen, I just found him like this. I'm going to say canonically you got confused and you're like, this is my... Wait, right, I'm Sildar, and this is Gundren, and I found him like this. Do you know Dick Ear here? And they're just like shaking their heads like, no, no, no. And they start to back away on the pony, and you see Barthen poke his head out the back door and just go, look at the brothers who are like, we gotta ride. And he's just like, I gotta shut this back door and try to barricade in here. They're very afraid of you. What would you like to do? You still could do an action if you want to cast a spell or do something here.
I feel like I got to get into that store, right?
Yeah.
Like, we got to find out what's inside.
We got to.
If he's shutting the door, you need something to stop him from shutting it. Maybe a head.
With a penis.
Yeah, I like that.
Slip his penis in there.
What if I just huck the head, the human head, at the door as it's closing?
You can huck the head. You'll have advantage because that's so surprising. They're not expecting that. And you have a little, like, web to help chuck it. And so go ahead and roll 2 d20s and take the higher number to see if you huck the head into
All
the
right,
closing
first
door.
one is a 20.
A 20,
I
absolutely.
think I'll take that one. Hank, how was that? Was that okay for you?
My name's Ehrlich.
Ehrlich wouldn't be able to see the 20.
With a critical hit, you not only huck the head through the door, I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want to wedge the door open, or do you want to knock Barthen back with it so that he can't shut the door at all?
I would like...
If it's wedged open, then it's just wedged open. If it knocks him back, then it won't be wedged open at all, but he's knocked
I would
it
like to hit him in the face with the head, specifically the penis part of the head.
Okay, yes.
Have it bounce off his head and get stuck in the door.
Absolutely, we'll do
Nice.
that. It will knock him back a little bit, but no damage because he's hit with the soft part of
Right.
this head, as
the
it were.
penis.
What if
it
his mouth is open and
squishes
just-
against it. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, it just touches
He's
his tongue and then bounces off.
Just a
Yeah.
little bit, and he's like, got it in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then it wedges in the doorway as he's trying to tug it shut. The door is not locked now. You can run over and like help hold the door open potentially.
Then that's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely. In that case, I'm going to keep us in the same initiative then right now from our previous encounter. Wayne, you just went. Cake and then Norm, you'd be up then. And then these dwarves and Barthen will get a chance to do something. So, Cake, what would you like to do? You see all this happening. The two dwarves are about to ride off for town, it looks like. Barthen is still trying to barricade himself in the house, but it's obviously not going very well.
I need to save him.
Well, we got to stop the dwarves and get in the house between the two of us.
Am I doing a pretty good job holding the door?
You're doing a great job.
Okay,
holding
so I got the
open,
door,
right?
so don't worry
So
about
maybe-
that.
Yeah, what's our
Deal
priority
with the
here?
dwarves, and I'll go in the door with Wayne.
I'll distract the dwarves.
You can distract the dwarves. I'll also tell you that this is maybe the furthest distance from the town, or the closest you could be to town, where a spell would not be heard or noticed by people in the town. Like, you can kind of see the rest of the village, but if you were to throw a fireball, you don't think the villagers would necessarily hear or see it.
Should we just smoke them out now that we know they're in there?
Well, no, they're outside.
They're outside.
on the
Two
horse.
dwarves are right outside on a pony.
All right. Should we hurt the dwarves or just distract them?
Well, we're going to have to kill him eventually because, remember, we killed their brother and put a penis on his face.
Yeah.
Right. So let's distract him.
You could definitely distract them if you want to. You could use one of your spells potentially to distract him, or do something else to distract him.
Or should we try and trap
thunderclap
them?
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap.
Oh.
Thunderclap. If you rush up to them, Thunderclap hurts.
That's
you
what
could
you did to
cast
Nick
Thunderclap.
earlier.
Are you doing Thunderclap or Thunder Wave? Thunderclap hits everybody around you with a little burst of thunder. Thunder Wave deals more damage and throws them backward, potentially off the pony.
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. You run up, give them the old Fusroda. Do you like clap your hands together or do you shout? What does your Thunder Wave look like?
I scream, I'm the best one here. And
Absolutely! You run up, I'm the best one here! And they immediately need to make saving throws. One of them got a total of a 15. That's just barely enough for half damage. The other one failed his saving throw, the brother in the back. The horse then rears up. The pony also just barely passed its saving throw and will take half damage. But your damage with your Thunder Wave depends on what level you cast it at. At first level, it deals 2d8. But right now, you have second and third level spell slots. And if you upcast a Thunder Wave, it gets an extra d8 for every level that you upcast it by. So do you want to do first level, second level, or third level Thunder Wave?
Let's go all the way.
All the way, absolutely. That's going to be 4 of the d8s. That's the one shaped kind of like this. If you roll that one 4 times and add it all up.
Do you have any zinnies, Ehrlich?
Damage.
So 4 tries?
Yes.
Ehrlich. Yeah, but those are 6s.
2.
Okay.
2 so far.
6.
6. That brings us 8 so far.
4.
12 so far.
5.
5. So 17 damage is enough that one of the brothers is utterly slain. And the other brother is down to 1 hit point left. He is so close to going down because even with half damage, that was 8 damage against him, and he only had 9 hit points. One of the brothers goes flying through the air and impales on a piece of the rooftop of the shop. The other brother goes skipping along the ground a little bit. He just fell off his horse, and then the pony is about halfway dead and immediately starts running off towards the town. But that's just a pony. He's not telling anybody anything. And Cake, that would bring us from your turn then to Norm's turn next.
So I got to get in there and help Wayne.
Absolutely.
So we got to grab Barthanin or whatever the fuck his name
Barthan is trying to shut the door right now.
So I'm
and there's
coming
one
through.
dwarf with 1 hit point outside.
Barthan's a human?
Absolutely. He is a human. He's an older human gentleman. Seems like he's even weaker than the 2 dwarven brothers.
Love
so you can
it.
easily elbow the door open, no problem. He immediately puts his hands up in the air, and you can see the back room of his shop. It's got all these cool adventuring supplies and stuff, but otherwise a fairly ordinary place. And seems like he's trying to surrender to you. He's like, I'm sorry, please leave me alone.
I want to smash this guy.
Absolutely. Are you doing a reckless attack or a regular attack?
Yeah, let's get reckless with
Absolutely. You're going reckless. Are you also raging?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Give it to me all.
Go ahead and roll 2 d20s for your first attack.
19.
19 is already great. Just roll one more time to make sure it's not a crit.
16.
A 19 plus your attack bonus is going to be such a solid hit against Barthan. You can roll the d12 plus 6, but he only has 7 hit points. So with your first attack,
8.
It's guaranteed.
Boom.
You got 14 damage.
Dead.
How do you slay Barthan?
Okay, so he had his hands up?
Yes.
All right, so I want to cut off both of his hands.
Boom, done.
And then shove them down his throat.
Absolutely. You catch his hands and in one deft maneuver, shove them both down his throat. And he falls over, dead to the ground.
Nice.
All is quiet in the shop. You can see the door that leads to the front room. There was no other shopkeepers here, no awkward family members, no one else to take care of except one dwarf with 1 hit point outside.
Did he have a family?
Yeah, because
He
we
did
can't
not
have any
have a
loose
family.
Kill
ends.
his
it seems.
family.
We can't
No
have any loose
family
ends here.
that we need to take care of, luckily
Friends?
for us.
Pets?
Anyone that would care if he died.
If he has friends, they're all in the village right now,
Okay.
pretty far away right
And
now.
for the record, just so we're on the same page here, Cake had to leave because he's taking a shit right now. He's got
Absolutely.
bad bowels
in real life.
after the thunderclap.
The important, it was a powerful thunderclap.
Yes.
It obviously knocked some things out besides just wind. Yes.
Okay.
We're going to get back to D&D in a second. Before we do, it's brought to you by Upstart. Upstart-powered personal loans can help you pay down high-interest debt, all online with simple and easy-to-understand payment terms. Upstart has helped over 1.8 million customers on their path to financial freedom. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, Upstart can help you get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score, so rather than looking at your credit score alone, Upstart's model considers other factors like your income, your employment, and other information provided in your loan application to find you a smarter rate for your loan. You can check your rate in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000 without impacting your credit score. You can even receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Don't wait and check your rate today at upstart.com/PMT. That's upstart.com/PMT. Check your rate today. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/PMT. And now back to Timm Woods and more Dungeons and Dragons.
Absolutely.
He's got a problem.
He's got a big problem.
All right, so now we're in the shop, right?
Yeah.
You were in the shop successfully. You've slain Barthen. Technically, you have another attack, and because you are a barbarian at 5th level, you have fast movement. You can do whatever you want with the rest of your turn, but technically, I feel obliged to let you know you could run back out of the shop and deal your last your last one attack that you get right now against the dwarf, or you can do something
let's
else.
kill the dwarf.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's kill the dwarf.
You can run out, and this next attack, if you're going reckless, I'm going to give 3 d20 rolls on because he's prone on the ground.
6.
That gives you another advantage.
Should we put his dick on his ear just so
9.
he dies like his brother?
Or shove the pony up his ass.
12.
Pony.
12 plus
there
your
a spell
plus
to make his
6
ass
bonus is definitely going to be a hit, and he only had 1 hit point left, so don't even worry about rolling
Dead.
damage. You slay
Easy claps.
the last of the Rock Seeker
We just killed everyone,
brothers.
Jake.
He was just about to get up. He was literally in the process of standing up and trying to call out to the town below, like he was hoping if he shouted loud enough, but instead there is just the axe going through his neck. And you see in the distance the villagers kind of maybe starting to move around the town a little bit. Nobody heard that thunder wave spell, so
Good.
nobody looks up. All is quiet around
Except the
Barthen's
people
provisions.
probably in the stall next to you.
Yeah.
took a short rest.
Yeah.
And
No, not what you think it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And in that case, all is quiet in the shop. We can do whatever we want here, but we've eliminated the witnesses who would have been waiting for the Rockseeker brothers, and we have the map that would lead us to Wave Echo Cave.
You want to rummage around real quick? See
Yeah.
what's in the shop?
But then we should get to Wave Echo Cave. We killed their entire bloodline.
We should, but there's something going on in the shop.
Okay.
They're doing something in the back room. Yeah.
Let's check out
What
the
are
shop.
they doing?
Everybody here can either make a perception or investigate check to look around for any clues of what might be going on in this shop, if you are curious
19.
about 19.
18.
18. And do you have any skills, perception, or investigation?
I got
you would add
plus
to that?
1
Plus
on
1.
perception.
So that's a 20 for you, is that right?
18 plus 1 is not. We both got
okay.
19.
19 and 19.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 1.
A 1. I'm sorry to say
Good
that.
roll, Hank.
3.
My rolls have been bad today. I can't lie.
Ehrlich, as you move around, you are checking underneath one shelf, and all of a sudden, all these mining picks start to fall towards your head. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
I hope it kills you.
I thought we were a team.
Well, then Hank fucking made me go up to that fucking log in the middle of the road and get shot.
He keeps talking shit about my rolls,
I mean,
too.
your rolls suck. 16.
16. With a 16, that is just enough. A 15 or higher dodges you out of the way
Clutch
before
gene.
any of the mining picks fall on your head, luckily. And you, unfortunately, are not finding anything else. The 19s are going to turn up something, but I'm wondering, did anybody get higher?
How do I do a perception roll?
A perception roll be a d20 plus your wisdom bonus of +2, since you don't have perception.
16, 18.
18. 18 is going to turn up the same stuff they're turning up with a 19.
I got a 3.
3. So with your
No,
investigate skill, even with it being very good, you're just looking around, criticizing like the inside of this shop is like obviously dwarves and humans like running this place. It's not very clean and nice, but
It's like a TGI Fridays.
absolutely.
Or a Burlington coat factory.
Yeah, exactly. You 3 are finding some notes around here that are indicating that Barthen and the Rockseeker brothers were exchanging letters when they were kind of running their businesses here and in Neverwinter. They had to exchange a lot of letters, and it's clear that they've been looking for Wave Echo Cave for a long time. But the letters also make it clear that they're aware someone else is definitely looking for Wave Echo Cave.
This sounds like the plot to National Treasure. Like we just killed Nicolas Cage almost.
Yes, it seems like we killed the good guys who were looking for Wave Echo Cave, quote unquote.
Are we the
matter
bad
of
guys?
perspective. They were the ones looking for Wave Echo Cave, and it's clear that there is another person that they don't know who it is. All they've encountered is attacks from goblins, and then one human who tried to assassinate Barthen. He was apparently part of the local thieves guild who wear this red band on their arms to identify themselves, and they kind of caught this individual and interrogated them a little bit, but the only thing he was willing to confess before they turned him over to the town guard was that he worked for an individual known as the Black Spider. And whoever the Black Spider is, they don't know, but Barthen and the Rockseeker brothers knew that the only reason they would be getting messed with by him is because this Black Spider must know they were looking for Wave Echo Cave, and he wanted to find it too. And apparently he had goblins and thieves in town working for him, it seems. That is all you are learning with an 18 and a 19 from these letters.
So
we don't
really have any other recourse but to go to the cave.
let's
right?
get to the cave.
We got to burn this house down. The evidence. We got to burn this fucker down. Bring the bodies inside.
You bring the bodies in and start a fire. It will be a convincing.
Let's keep the head with the dick on it.
Okay,
It's
that's
kind of
our
a calling
souvenir.
card.
Yeah.
It's like the Wet Bandits.
We want to make sure we have that.
Absolutely. We take that as our souvenir. Otherwise, all other evidence of our crimes will be burned down along with this town, along with this house.
Is the head dented at all from being wedged in the door?
I'm going to roll for the head to see how dented it is.
Good question.
The head is badly dented. It has this
But
huge
the penis?
crack down it and the imprint of a doorknob in one of the eyes.
But
Can we put the penis into the
is
crack?
okay?
The penis is just squished against the side and has sort of the imprint of Barthen's face on it.
Okay.
So
That's kind of cool.
it's gonna be okay.
That's a cool
Yeah, it's like
head.
it's like
Squished right
it's like
now.
cutting a tree in half. We can read like how old this
Absolutely.
penis
Yes.
head
like
is.
that.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
So I think that we burned the place down and we tie the head up to a tree outside.
No, I think we take it with us.
We don't leave it behind as
No,
a
I
warning.
think every time we roll up
It's brought
somewhere,
us
we're
great
like,
luck.
yo, look
Yeah.
at this. This is what we're capable of.
Okay, yeah.
Dwarven head.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Now, at this point, I just want to go over to Greg real quick. And Greg, I'm not the one to tell you that your God is angry with you because we have not determined or I've not heard whether the God you follow is good or evil. So I'm going to ask, how is your God, as you look into the flames, what would your God or whatever oath you have pledged, how would you be feeling about what we have done so far as a paladin? Typically, paladins follow the path of heroism and do good to protect innocent people. What are the thoughts going through Greg's head?
My God has never been more proud of me.
Absolutely. I love it. 100%. We'll figure out who that God is exactly. Do you think that God is evil or good?
I think he's good.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah.
I love it. And I'm trying to think, there are gods who follow the law who are also evil, but there are also lawful good gods who are very strict when it comes to like keeping secrets and things like that. Do you think you follow one of the latter gods, perhaps?
I think it's the first one. It's an evil god, but I think it's the right thing to do.
Love it, absolutely. There is a god known as Bane, and Bane is essentially Sauron. He's like, people say I'm evil, but when I'm in charge, the law gets followed because everyone has to follow the laws. Do you think you are a paladin of Bane?
I've worshipped Bane my whole life.
Absolutely. As a paladin of Bane, you are kind of a dark knight is the vibes that you give off.
I feel like there's a theme here.
And Bane definitely is telling you, I approve of everything you have done here. These people were weak. If they were strong, they could have defended their map.
Yes.
It goes
Are you
to
victim
the people
shaming?
who can
Me?
control.
No. Tim said if they were weak, they would have been able to
Bane
defend themselves.
is definitely victim shaming
Okay.
right
He's
now.
like
I'm
the-
sorry to say, Bane
Sounds like a
does-
real Joker.
As a bit of a stickler for, the law protects those who are strong. And
He's the
that
Old
is-
Testament guy.
Yeah, very much
Yeah.
so. He's like punishment where punishment
We pulled
is
a
warranted.
Two-Face.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We flipped a coin. And also that guy has a face imprinted on his face.
Absolutely,
It's very Batman-like.
Yes. And there is nothing stopping us from just going to Wave Echo Cave now.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's do it.
That,
Let's hit the road.
absolutely. As we navigate our way to Wave Echo Cave, I am going to need somebody here to make a survival check. If you make a survival check, you would have advantage due to the map, but I think Norm might be the only person who even has the survival skill.
I do.
If anybody here has
I have
it.
+4 survival.
So unless somebody has a +4 wisdom or better, Norm is going to be the best on this.
Okay,
So
here
you
we
roll
go.
2 times,
Norm.
Norm.
7, not great. 6.
6 with a +4, so that's an 11 total. Norm, with an 11, I will give you at least a little bit of advance notice. Make a perception or stealth check since you're leading the way. I want to see what you notice here.
11.
11 plus, which is better? Your stealth is only +2, so I imagine your perception is better than that.
I don't have perception.
You don't have perception. That's also only a +2. So you with an 11 got a 13, whatever you're rolling, and that's just enough that you know up ahead there are some orcs who have made camp. You think you got off the trail, unfortunately. You're going up into the mountains, and you've stumbled across some orcs by accident.
Okay.
Now, if you make another survival check to go around them, you can avoid these orcs completely
let's
because they
avoid them.
haven't spotted you yet. So
right.
you still have advantage. Roll another 2 survival checks.
9. 6.
With a 9 plus, you said you had right, we determined you had, no, what was your survival you said?
+4.
+4! With a 9 plus 4, a 13 is just enough to find Wave Echo Cave and not to have the orcs following you there.
I was so tired of killing people.
Well done. It was getting very close. Absolutely. And you can tell up ahead there is a cave entrance marked with ancient runes that leads into Wave Echo Cave, it seems. With our dark vision, for the people who have dark vision, like our elves and our dwarves, you can see inside that there is a chasm, a pit that drops off as soon as you're inside this cave, and on the other side there's 2 ledges on the other side of the pit. There's a ledge that leads to the north, and there's a ledge that leads to the east. We're kind of approaching into this cave from the southwest, so we're heading northeast into this cave, and if we get across this pit, there's a ledge to the north and there's a ledge to the east, but no obvious signs of a way to get to those 2 ledges. What would we like to do?
How do we get past the giant hole?
Can we walk across Cake's web?
Ooh.
Cake's web would create enough tension for us to walk across, maybe using our hands and our feet, but here's the problem. It's also very sticky. And very flammable. That hasn't come up yet, but that's an important, maybe the most important
Do we know
detail.
what's at the bottom of this hole?
We don't know it's at the bottom of the
I-
hole. All we can see is like some moisture and spikes of stone, stalagmites.
Can I grab like a huge tree and make it as a bridge for us?
Absolutely. You can use your athletics right now to try to tear down a tree or grab a big log and set it up as a bridge.
Okay, let's do that.
That would be your athletics skill.
All right, so I'm +7.
+7, go for it.
Wow.
All you really need is a 15 or
Beast.
higher on this.
I am him. I got a 10.
A 10 plus 7 is just enough that you carry over a log that is just big enough that you can lay it across to either lead to the north or the south, or the east, and you can actually switch the log back and forth. You're strong enough to keep doing that
do
now.
we
if you
want to split up, switching it back and forth?
Who's going over first?
Not me.
I'll go. I'll take one for the team.
All right, there
Thanks,
we go, Cake.
thanks,
Or
Cake.
I think we should stick together, right?
I do.
All right, so we want to go north or east?
I said we send Ulrich on his own.
Yeah. Why don't we all go north and Ulrich can go east?
Maybe he can send his little girlfriend in the other hole.
Yeah.
All right, that works. You'll go east.
She's
we'll
kind of
go
killing
north.
the vibe, I'll be honest. Like, this is supposed to be a boys' trip.
Bring your girl.
Now, Ehrlich, you can do whatever you want with Lola. Lola's invisible right now, so no one will really see where Lola goes, in theory.
It's tough for me to say what I really want to do because they're
No,
listening.
say it. Say it.
Can I go join the? Can I go ahead of the cave and like booby trap them?
What?
Interesting.
All right, Hank's
Yes,
dead.
yes,
Hank just
yes.
on his death
fuck
warrant.
it. Let's
Now,
kill
no
him.
one
All right, you
knows
did it,
that
Hank.
this is happening
Right.
unless Lola gets spotted. Now, it's obvious to me that they want to know this is happening, so I'm going to ask for a stealth check from
I
Lola.
see her right there.
To make sure that she is not getting seen as she... Now if
Stealth
you...
+5.
If you were to sneak ahead, you would need the invisibility spell almost definitely. And I don't think you have that, but maybe you do.
think I
Otherwise,
do.
Lola does turn invisible.
I have a
whenever you want.
disguise self.
Oh, you disguise self? That would have been good to know. You would have been able to.
He's
you
been
can
holding
look
out on
like
this guy needs to
whoever
die.
you
He's
want.
gotta
You can
go.
change
Fuck
your
him.
appearance to look like whoever you want. Anyone in the party or anybody else.
Strength in numbers. I would kind of like to come back as the dickhead guy and then murder them. So it's like like a ghost is coming for them.
Absolutely, they will not see this coming probably because you'll cast disguise self. but
I see it. I see it right now.
are you casting it right now on yourself when they can see you, or are you waiting for?
No, I think I want to go in the separate hole which they banish me on and
Absolutely.
get ahead of them. And then when they come to the cave, like
Absolutely. So you'll be able to do that. Let me
low
just
key though, keep this between us.
Absolutely, 100%. So you're going to go off on the separate cave. Where were the rest of us
Not
headed?
willingly, like they
Not
just
Well,
kinda
now
like,
we're gonna follow him.
What do you mean not? What do you mean not willingly? We just sent your
Yeah.
girlfriend off.
Yeah,
You followed her like a little simp.
Let's follow her.
I'm going to say first. My first question will be: is Lola going ahead of you, or is Lola sticking with you right now?
Sticking with me.
Sticking with you. Okay.
course. Perfect.
So since we don't have any
You guys
evidence
sound really jealous.
that he's doing any kind of plan, I gotta have us stick to our original plan right now, and he is splitting off from the rest of us.
Okay, that's fair.
Let me just check. Which way did we go? North.
We
or
went
east?
north, he went east.
He went east. So you're going east. I want to invite you first to make a perception check as you cross the bridge, and now the bridge is getting swapped behind you.
13.
13, and do you have a perception skill bonus? Otherwise, it's just
I don't.
+0 for you then. With a 13, I will say you get to the other side, and you can see with your dark vision 3 different ways you could go. There's tunnels, carved tunnels here, not natural cave tunnels, but tunnels that it looks like dwarves made. There is a tunnel to the south. There is a tunnel further east, and there is a tunnel to the north that ends in a door. The tunnel to the south seems to have noises coming from it that sound like clattering, like a movement of maybe bones. To
Like
your
mincy
north,
type noises.
not really mincing. It sounds more like scraping, dragging of bones. And then to your north, you hear against that door a scraping, scratching sound against the door of claws. And then something else is eating in that room. And then up ahead,
You should go in.
you smell but don't see or hear what smells like fungus smells coming from that direction.
I feel like I want to go south. I know the king of the south down there. He's an ally.
Absolutely.
If I can run into him, that'd be good for me.
I'm also going to give you a chance, make a history check to see if you are aware of something here.
Oh fuck.
There's also another D20, an orange one right there. If you have
Did he take on the life form of the guy with the penis ear?
He
Not
hasn't
yet.
changed yet.
Okay.
18.
Okay, with an 18.
Plus 5.
Plus 5 for history. That's enough to tell you that if you're trying to ambush your friends, then the way you want to go is north towards that door, because if they're going north, that's going to eventually, you think, intersect you with them. If you go south, you'll be going the furthest away from your friends.
Smart. Should have thought of that. We'll go north.
Absolutely.
You're not
So
very smart.
As you start going north, logicking out, you know, that'll lead you back to intersect with your friends again. You get right
Not
up to
friends,
this door.
former
Your
friends.
former friends. You can hear loud scratching on the other side of the door, like something's curious and is sniffing at the boards of the door on the other side. And then it sounds like other things further in the room are like almost fighting amongst themselves over a meal. You can make a perception check, or you can shapeshift yourself right now. And that would be
I'll go shapeshift. I kind of want to. I need some friends. I need some new companions since I got ditched by my other ones.
Absolutely.
Let's get in there and try and mix it up.
You now use disguise self to look exactly like Gundren Rockseeker, who in fact is a little bit taller than you, because as a gnome, you're like this tall maybe. You now have a projected image of Gundren Rockseeker around you, so unlike a tall spellcaster, you'd have to be very worried about somebody seeing where your head really is. So you have a very good disguise of Gundren now, and you are up against this strange doorway that it seems like was made by miners. And that is going to bring us to the rest of the team. The rest of the team switches the log over to the northern path now, and they start crossing that bridge.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just see a quick D20 roll for you, Ehrlich, just making sure you made it across okay. How'd you do on that?
Tenor.
10 is fine. I would like to see the rest of you also just roll a D20.
I'm curious. So as to the layout of this tunnel that he's in
18.
right now, is there? He can only go back the way that he came in, or are there other escapes?
There's only one way to go now,
So he's
through
coming
this
towards
door
us.
or back to
We're
the
gonna fuck him up.
intersection.
Okay.
And did anyone get a 5 or less on this roll?
Yeah, I got a 3.
Oh no.
Okay, with a 3, let me just check. Do you have acrobatics or athletics as a skill?
No.
Okay, then right now, as you
Dead.
try to cross
Falls
the
into the
bridge,
hole.
you're about to fall into this pit unless somebody, and I would say there's only 2 people, the
I'll get
person
him.
in front of
I'll
you and the
save him.
person behind
I'll save
you.
his ass.
Assuming, Norm, you were in
Yep,
front,
I'll
you
save
can
him.
reach down to try to save him, make another D20 roll, and it's plus your athletics.
14 plus
Pretty
7.
good.
Gotcha.
Plenty. You catch Wayne the
That's
Bard
brotherhood
before
right
he
there.
falls, and out of the pit, what looked
I mean, the
like
fact that you can't even climb over a fucking tree is tough
All right,
scenes.
go fuck your imaginary girlfriend.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck her when I kill you.
It's a cat. Or no, it's a demon. Yeah, it's a little demon.
I'm gonna fuck her.
it could be, it looks like a cat whenever they see it. Yeah, and,
Great.
And as you get
More pussy
caught,
for me.
you're able
Shane
to
Dawson.
you're able to see what looked like black water down in that pit was reaching up towards you with oozy tendrils, and then it just sinks back down into the pit once it realizes it is not going to get a meal out of you. We can tell this is some sort of ooze or pudding of some kind, a sentient creature that no doubt would have devoured you with acid, Wayne.
Thanks,
and
Norm.
you are
Gotcha.
safe on the bridge now, pulled across, and you can see up ahead are all of these mining tunnels, very narrow mining tunnels that just lead off in crazy random directions, most of them in dead ends. And it's clear that there were miners who had dug out all of these tunnels, but we can see, just navigating around a little bit, there's 2 ways to go out of these mining tunnels. There is a route to the north with stairs that go down into some sort of a cave, and then there is a tunnel to the east that ends in a door. We don't know it, but it looks very similar to the door that Ehrlich is in front of.
Yeah,
right
I mean, we
now.
gotta go to that one.
Yeah, the stairs. I don't feel like doing stairs because
Nope.
if you go down, then you have to climb up
Correct.
eventually.
Back up. No doubt, it looks like there is some sort of incline on the other side, and we're smelling water from those stairs. That is all.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a dead end.
No
so let's
thanks.
go to that other tunnel and find Ehrlich and kill him.
As soon as you get to the end of that tunnel, against that door where you had heard only maybe the sounds of 2 creatures fighting over a meal, instead all of a sudden you hear motion, like something is scampering from one location to the other, and then you hear scratching against your door. Ehrlich, you no longer hear scratching against your door or sniffing.
Interesting.
And what would people like to do?
What's the fastest way to get to Hank and murder him?
think
My
we
name
got-
is Ehrlich.
Open
most
the door.
violently.
We gotta open the door.
How bad do we want this treasure? Let's just take the whole fucking mountain down.
I mean, my
Well, I
life's
want to
pretty
kill
good
him
right
first.
now.
You don't want him to be buried alive?
That would be nice. Yeah.
Or we could send Cake to take him out.
You guys are so scared of doing anything on your own. It's unbelievable.
Let's open the door and fuck him up.
All right, so we're opening the door.
Did you let him do that to you?
What?
He called you a pussy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm about to fucking kill him and fuck his girl. Here's a pact between the Brotherhood. We gotta fuck Lolita while Hank's still alive.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you are going to open the door, you can make an athletics check. The door is a little stuck right now. Obviously, time and water damage have taken their toll upon this door.
Okay, so what do I gotta
That'll
do?
be a D20 plus athletics to get this door open.
11 plus 7.
That is plenty to get the door
Plenty.
open. You throw this door open, revealing a barracks of some kind. You think the miners once upon a time would have slept in these stone beds around here, and there are 2 doors leading out. One door leads to the south, and you think you hear some noise on the other side of that door. Then there's
Bingo.
another door that leads to the north, but this room is not empty. Right on the other side of the door, as soon as you throw it open, there is a creature that looks like one of the zombies from 28 Days Later. It looks like a fast zombie. It is pale-skinned with a mouth full of rows of teeth and vicious-looking hooked claws at the end of its hands. It looks up at you, sniffing the air, and with its black eyes narrowing at you, leaps up to try to strike you, Norm, with first its claws in a ready to attack. Norm, I'm sorry to say you just got critical hit by what you think is a ghoul, and this ghoul is hitting you with its claws, so I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the ghoul's claws hit you.
No, it doesn't.
It
Doesn't feel good for your boy Norm.
Plus 6, I believe you have, because you're quite good at this.
4.
Oh, I'm sorry to say, with the 10, that is not going to be enough. You are gonna be
Constitution
taking-
destroyed.
Norm, I'm so sorry to say that since you weren't able to rage because there were no enemies around to rage against at the moment, and I'm so sorry to say that you just took 18 damage.
That's
from
fine.
the
I got
claws
55.
of the ghoul. They leap up to you. He starts throttling you and digging your claws in. And that was the bad part. Here's the worst part.
Damn it, Tim.
As the claws dig into your neck, you start to feel your muscles locking up.
Oh no, there's
You
poison.
are paralyzed by the claws of the
They're gonna have to
ghoul.
push you around, and you're fat as fuck.
That means that as you're getting paralyzed, the ghoul's
Someone
looking
help me.
around.
He's gonna turn to Bran.
The year of
Someone
Hank
help
continues.
me.
It has one more attack, and it wanted to do that bite attack against somebody else to like try to take down another ally, except when you get paralyzed, the ghoul's instincts kick in. It loves when people get paralyzed because then it can feast slowly.
Oh, no.
And it's going to bite you because it has advantage on this attack roll now that you're paralyzed.
Avenge my death.
That's going to be a 21 to hit you, I'm sorry to say.
God.
That means he gets critical hit damage for the bite attack as well. But he's rolling bad on this so far. Okay, he stopped that. 9 so far. 10 plus 2, another 12 points of damage. So, Norm, you've taken 30 damage in all from this ghoul.
Can
And he
Greg
can't
touch
walk,
my
right?
balls again?
He can't walk.
Certainly, the days have passed, and so in theory, your healing is back up to full now, Greg. So you could get healed again. And then the last bit of bad news after the ghoul does its attacks against you
The worst news.
is that this isn't quite as bad news because nobody's attacking you right now, at least. But the 2 other ghouls in the room look up from the bones that they are chomping on, and they just turn in that scary way and start rushing over the beds, leaping from bed to bed towards Norm and the others.
Where are my bros?
Ehrlich, you hear all of this, and so all of you can now roll into initiative against these ghouls.
Can my bros help me, please?
Yeah,
They certainly
I wanna
can.
help.
I got a question. Can I use my sleight of hand to open up the door and send the ghouls after Ehrlich?
And now, that would require you to be next to that door, and currently you're like 15 feet away
Okay.
from that door. Can I ask if you have the spell Mage Hand?
Mage hand. Where are my spells?
That would be the...
Oh, wait, got it. No, I don't.
Unfortunately, without Mage Hand, you would have to get to that door first, and there's one ghoul standing in the way currently
That's a shame.
between
I have
you
Mage
and
Hand.
those enemies.
case
He's
you're
got
wondering.
Mage Hand, yep.
I just like to do vicious mockery on Hank
You would
and
be able
insult
to
him
do
so
that
badly
once
he gets a
you see
nosebleed.
him.
Yeah, you can't even see me, dude. Your fucking boy's getting destroyed.
Okay, I
You're
rolled a
thinking about me?
12, and you have a
Big
plus
Cat can't
2
even
on
walk.
this. That's Wayne.
You're
His name's
making
Norm.
fun of disabilities now?
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe PFT should get his priorities straight.
Wow, Hank, not ADA
Wayne.
approved.
Wayne, sorry.
Let that know when you go hiring people.
I will warn everyone the ghouls got a 16, so if you want to go ahead of all the ghouls, you're going to need to beat a 16.
Come on,
against
guys.
them.
Come on, guys.
Do we have any advantages here?
No advantage
Oh,
here.
you're
No.
So do I roll again?
Odds are against
come
us.
on.
Or no?
I would say
Greg, I need a
we
big
were
roll out of
aware
you,
of the
Greg.
ghouls, so they didn't get a surprise attack against us, but they had a ready to action.
I need
All
a
right,
big
here we
roll
go.
out of you, Greg and Cake.
Oh,
Nope.
Plus 3.
11.
11 plus 3
Greg?
is going to be 14. Not enough to beat the ghouls.
Greg.
The D20 minus 1 on this, Greg.
Oh, jeez.
Go, Greg. 6.
6 is not going to be enough, Greg. And Norm, how did you do on initiative?
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
D20
I
plus
thought
2.
I was dead.
Can he even use his hands?
I mean, he will be able to make a
6.
saving throw on his turn. So on initiative count of 6, Norm, all you get to do on your turn is try to break free of the paralysis.
Okay.
But even if you do, it'll be at the end of your turn. So we know your first turn will be spent trying to break free. And your friends can definitely try to save you. But right now, Ehrlich, the only person who might go ahead of the ghouls in initiative is you. So please roll a d20 plus 2 to see if you're going to beat the ghouls or if you're going after them.
11.
11 plus 2 is going to be a 13. Not enough. The ghouls, I am sorry to say, are going first. And right now, they are almost definitely going against Norm because he's paralyzed. But I will ask, there's enough room in the doorway for someone to be next to Norm and try to draw one of the ghouls' attacks against him instead of against Norm. Would anyone be volunteering to take that position? That's a bold move for the wizard. I think that would be fine to do. I would just ask if you have the shield spell listed as one of your spells. That's going to be very important for you. Otherwise, I know you have mage armor as one of your spells.
Shield.
Tim,
I do have the shield.
You have the shield spell. That's going to be very helpful.
I got to pee too. I was just going to pee in this bottle.
I was too, but I wanted to ask Tim first.
Yeah, can we pee in our bottles?
I'm totally fine.
I actually just got this one out for that
100%.
reason. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm reminded that I have my bottle here that I'm going to use as well. Absolutely. And yeah, so
Cake, don't look.
so
Liam, blur out my penis.
Cake, you are taking up the position against the ghouls. I'm going to roll against you first while they're busy. And here's the first claw attack against you. I'm so sorry to say, the claws of the ghoul, as you step forward, like bring it on, it lunges forward and gets a 20 against you. Now, I'm sorry to say that your armor class with the mage armor is 16, but if you were to use shield, that would bring it up to 21. It only lasts for one turn, but shield would protect you from this claw attack. Are you using a shield against them right now?
I'm a little distracted right now.
Same.
It sounds.
Did you fill it up?
I got to pinch off. Well, I
just peed a little on the tire.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Hydrated.
Yeah.
That's a Constitution save right there to pinch off. Absolutely.
Okay. Just peed a little on the
So if
tire.
you use shield, you'll be safe from the claw attack.
Like a water
no.
jersey.
I overflowed.
Yeah. It's not, it doesn't hold as much as
I
you
just
think.
pinched off.
You guys have the exact same color piss.
It's incredible.
This is guys being dudes.
Has anybody ever peed in a game with you before?
No, this will be a first.
Love it. Love it.
I tried to do this when I was in the Lord of the Rings movies, and my friends got upset. They didn't want me to do this.
They don't get
apparently.
it.
Not this
I had
show.
to miss some valuable dialogue.
Not this show.
Run to the bathroom.
All right, so I'm rolling.
So, Kate, you
What am I
don't have to
hoping
roll
for?
anything. Right now, if you use a shield,
doing
you'll
over there,
deflect this
PFD?
attack.
still
But if
peeing.
you don't, you'll get hit. So you'll burn up a first level spell slot if you want to deflect this attack, and then you'll be protected for this turn.
You won't fill up another bottle.
No, I'll go for
Ask
it.
Ed Sheeran. He
Going
knows.
for it. You
Yeah.
deflect with a shield spell. This claw attack coming your way, you are totally safe. But then the bite attack is going to come your way. It also misses thanks to your shield spell. Well done. It protected you from both those attacks. And then the shield will wear off at the end of your next turn. But otherwise, until then, it's still protecting you.
I peed on myself.
Now, Norm, you've got more attacks coming your way, I'm sorry to say. And so there's going to be 2 more claw
what the
attacks
fuck,
coming
Tim?
your way. And that is going to be, let's see. Oh, a miss! Even with advantage against you. He grabbed, one of the ghouls reaches out to try to grab you and just scrapes along your arm a little bit. Then, the next ghoul only gets a 14, even with advantage. That is just barely a miss. Well done.
Yes.
The bite and the claw, or both claw attacks for the 2 ghouls missed, and then both of their bite attacks are going to try to go against you. That is going to be a hit on one bite attack.
Okay.
And then a miss with the second bite attack. Even with you paralyzed, you're doing great. Unfortunately, they're going to deal a lot of damage with this bite. That's going to be 8 plus 5 is going to be 13 plus another 2. That's another 15 damage on you, Norm, bringing you up to 45 damage. You have 10 hit points left, and that is luckily the end of the ghoul turn and the beginning of Wayne's turn. Wayne, what would you like to do?
I don't know. What's the strategy here, guys? We're in a lot of trouble.
I can heal Norm.
Okay, so should I try to draw the ghouls to me as I make a break for the door and try to put them onto Hank? I don't know.
You would be able to do that with either deception or another
too
skill.
risky?
But,
I don't know what else I can do right now. I've got spells. I've got Thunderwave.
Thunderwave can hit all 3 of these.
I do have
ghouls.
Unseen Servant too, so I can get invisible. I've got an invisible friend of my own, Hank.
Yes.
How's that sound? So can I use my Unseen Servant?
Yes, you could.
Okay, to go open up the door and unleash these beasts onto Ehrlich.
The answer to that is, of course, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
exactly
Tim.
what Unseen Servant can do. So if you spend your action summoning your Unseen Servant, it immediately conjures this invisible air elemental into the air. You whisper to it, go open that door. It flies over. Now, the only problem is the Unseen Servant is very weak. I need you to roll a d20 just to make sure he gets this door open. It's stuck like the door was when we first got it.
I just rolled a 2.
A 2, I'm sorry to say, is not quite enough, but especially with the
Oh
penalty
my
that the
God, you
Unseen
guys are
Servant
a
has.
Shut the fuck up,
But
Ernest.
you actually, there is something you can do here.
And 5. I feel
You're
like-
dead.
Turn your own microphone
You're
off.
dead.
With your bonus action,
No, you're literally almost dead.
No, you're dead. He can.
At least I can walk.
Wait, I
Greg
get a
can put
bonus
his fingers
action.
to my
you get a
balls.
bonus action.
Yeah, I get a bonus action, bitch.
You can use
Do I get
your
to go
bonus
before
action.
Nick? I'm taking him out.
You get to use it to inspire one person here, and I would allow that person to be your Unseen Servant. If you give your Unseen Servant inspiration, you get to add a D8 to that too.
Okay. All right, here we
And
go.
so go ahead and roll a D8. You
D8.
inspire
Which
your
one's the
Unseen
D8?
Servant.
One with 8.
It looks like
Thanks.
2 pyramids stuck together.
Thanks, Big Cat. 5.
5 is enough.
Yes,
Add it to the 2. You just barely get the door
Yeah, keep
open.
talking that shit. Keep that same energy, Hank, when the door's open.
What do you say to inspire your Unseen Servant?
I do my classic. It's the Draymond talking to Kevin Durant. I get up in his ear and I'm like, you got this, man."
Absolutely. You tell him to believe in himself. He gets the door open, and with a pop, we see it's Gundren Rockseeker on the other side of the door. I will let everyone here, even somebody who's paralyzed, make a perception check real quick. Roll a d20, and if you get ridiculously good on this, we'll add your perception bonus, or insight. Insight is what this would be.
I got a 5.
5, nah.
10.
Even that 10 plus, unless you have a very good insight.
I do.
Nope. Not going to be enough.
14 plus 3.
Plus 3, 17 would be very close. I would say I'm going to allow a deception check with advantage right now from deception.
12.
And you get to roll a second time because you have advantage on this thanks to your disguise.
Rich get richer.
Does this count on the keyboard?
No.
If it's a cocked die, as we might say, you get to re-roll it.
That's so rare. It's like a wedgie.
That's how we killed the other guy.
8.
8. So we'll take the higher number was the 12. Is
Yep.
that right? And what's your deception skill bonus?
Use a skill. I do not have deception skill.
Oh gosh,
That's a shame.
sorry. And is stealth a skill that you have?
Yes.
What's your stealth bonus?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, I'm going to allow that. So with the plus 12, that's a 17. And what was your
17,
17
14,
is
and 3.
you're setting the DC. He needs to make it just barely. You can tell this is not Gundren, of course. This is Ehrlich in disguise. Do you tell the others this information?
No.
Yeah.
You take, you tell
Snitch.
the
I
others.
can take him
Snitch.
down.
Yes.
Snitch bitch.
fucking kill
Absolutely. So, Cake, you are aware of this information that that is Ehrlich on the other side of the door.
Such a
and
fucking
the
rat.
door has just been opened on Wayne's turn. Wayne, you've used your action and your bonus, so all you have is your move. You could try to move over to him, but that'll be the end of your turn then at that point.
So I couldn't do anything I couldn't throw the head.
I'd allow you to use your move to just chuck the head at him. It won't damage him, but
Oh, well, that doesn't really do much. So I can move closer to him, though.
could try to move closer to him, but the problem is, right now, you would have to jump over a lot of ghouls who are in the way, and they might all get to attack you as you run towards him.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. So I think I'll just fuck with him.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think I'll throw the guy's head with the dick on it and try to get that dick tied around his dick ear.
I'll allow
Like
that.
an
yes.
earring.
Yes, 100%. Go
Like
ahead and
rats
roll
get
a
their
d20.
tails tied together.
Yeah.
A king dick, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah, or a dick king, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a d20.
If you got a dick ear, you can definitely hear us coming. Here we go. 17.
17. With your attack bonus, that is enough that it hits him in the ear, and I will let you roll a dexterity saving throw to avoid your ear getting tangled in that.
Oh, I got a 1.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hey, dick ear.
With a natural 1, it's not just tangled on your ear; it is in your ear.
You have a dick in your ear, dude.
Kind of
They're-
poking.
so I-
They're docking. Yeah.
It is docked. And that is the insult that has been inflicted upon you, Ehrlich, at the end of Wayne's turn. Cake, that brings us to you next. Then Ehrlich, then Greg and Norm.
D&D is brought to you by Game Time, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. We use Game Time. It's our favorite app. It's so easy to use, especially for last-minute tickets. I got tickets. I went to go to a concert. I saw Flogging Molly and the Interrupters. It was a great show. There were fireworks going off in the middle of the concert. It was incredible. And I got there because of Game Time and their last-minute lowest ticket price guarantee. You can find Major League Baseball tickets for under $15 all in on Game Time. Yankees tickets as low as $14. Red Sox $14. Mets $13. Braves $14. Cubs $12. You name your team, Game Time has the hookup on deals for you to get out to the ballpark. They cracked the code on how to score deals on last-minute tickets. Trust your gut. Buy the tickets. Make the memories. What are some tickets that you almost didn't buy? Anybody? You have any events that you went to, you decided to go at the last minute with Game Time, and you're so glad that you went to them?
Yankees last week.
There we go, Jake. How were the seats?
They were awesome. Thanks to Game Time. The best.
Dead and Company, a couple weeks ago. I almost didn't go. Happy I did. Thank you, Game Time.
Bubba.
I went to the Mets on Saturday. It was great.
Let's go. Game Time makes it happen. The biggest last-minute price drop. They can be found on the seats that you thought that you could never buy. Download the Game Time app, go to the account tab, create your login, and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Some terms apply. Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Let's keep taking him down.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cake, you have your whole turn right now. What would you like to do? You see somebody that you know is Ehrlich, and then there's 3 ghouls lined up in front of us.
I want to send the magic missile.
Yeah, absolutely. If you send a magic missile at him, the nice thing about magic missile is it never misses. It doesn't deal much damage, but it's a guaranteed damage hit. Now, when you do first level magic missile, you fire 3 missiles. If you do second level, it's 4 missiles. If you do third level, it's 5 missiles. Absolutely. You have still 2 third level spell slots because it's a brand new day, so you fire off 5 magic missiles. I'm going to just ask, do you have the D4, the pyramid shaped die in front of you? You do not. Does anybody there have a D4?
I've got a D4 right here.
Absolutely. If you
That's
pass
the one
that
with 4 sides.
That's the one with 4 sides. It's the most dangerous to land on the floor. You don't want to step on that one. That's the tricky one. There you go. So each missile deals 1d4 plus 1. So if you just tell me what you're getting on the die, and that's the number that's kind of like the same no matter which way you turn it, it's the one on top. Exactly right. I'll add the plus 1 and keep tallying up your rolls for you. So you just tell me what number it says on the die each time you roll, and we'll do it 5 times.
Here we go. 4.
Yes. So that's 5 damage on the first missile.
2.
So that's 3 damage on the second missile.
1.
That's 2 damage on the third missile.
2.
That's 3 damage on the fourth missile.
4.
4. So 5 damage.
Good roll.
10, 16,
keep telling yourself that,
18
Jake.
damage. 18 damage. Ehrlich, your hit points are what when you start out in the day? At the top of your sheet.
Don't lie.
38.
38.
Oh.
So with 38, you are down to 20 out of 38 hit points left after Cake's action. He has fired a volley at you, and that's your action. You can't do any other spells, but you have a bonus action and a move just in case you want to do any shenanigans, similar to what Wayne the Bard did.
Can I keep going after him?
You can't do any more
you just
attacks
hear what
that
he
deal
said, Jake, or are you
damage. No
deaf?
more spells or anything. But if there's anything you want to spend your move doing, either running around, that's something you can do, but you've got ghouls kind of blocking the way.
Can you poop on
to
them?
get over them. You can definitely poop and throw the poop potentially. I would allow that.
Can we make him drink our piss in real life?
I don't have control over that, I don't think.
First person to die has to drink the piss.
Yes, deal. Wait, I'm actually pretty close. Yeah, you're very close.
Can I...
I'm healing you. Heal.
Yeah.
Can I try helping him up, but everyone
going
thinks you're
first.
stepping over him?
Say that again? You're
Trying to help him up?
trying to help who up? Ehrlich?
Yeah.
Absolutely. He hasn't fallen to the ground necessarily. You want to go over and, help him in what capacity?
He wants to step over him. He
wants
to just dominate him physically.
Okay, got it. You'll have to get past the ghouls to do that. Do you have a
let's do
good way
that.
to get past the ghouls? I would let you try to jump over them, but that's a -1 skill to try to jump.
I can still do it.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you jump and try to like weave around them with your dexterity. That's at least a +3. So go ahead and roll a d20 +3 to see if you can get around the ghouls quickly.
11.
11 plus 3, so 14. Is going to be enough that you're going to squeeze around one of the ghouls, but 2 of them are going to get attacks against you as you're running away past them. Are you okay with that, or are you going to stop where you are?
Yeah, I'll
okay.
keep going, yeah.
So 2 ghouls, each try to swipe a claw at you. One of them hits, one of them misses. And so with their claw, they are going to roll 7 plus 2, 9 points of damage. So Cake, you now have 9 points of damage against you as you get swiped by a claw. And I will just tell you an odd detail that you can roll an Arcana or History check on if you want. The paralysis of the ghoul claws doesn't affect you at all. No saving throw necessary. You're fine. You can roll a d20 if you want to know why, but otherwise you are able to run right up to Ehrlich and just stand right in front of him. In fact, I'll let you try to push him over if that's what you want to do, so you can stand over him.
Let's do that.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check, but unfortunately you definitely have a -1 for pushing people over, unfortunately.
5.
5 -1, so 4. Ehrlich, just roll a d20 and try to beat a 4.
3.
3, okay. You get to add your strength or dexterity, and I know your dexterity's +2.
Bailed out.
Sucker.
Just barely be avoiding getting pushed over, but you're standing over him because even his illusory form is shorter than Cake the Wizard, who is an elf, would be. And you know that actual Ehrlich is a gnome, even shorter than that, so you're standing head and shoulders above him, looking down upon him, but you give him a shove and he does not get knocked over. Did you roll a check to just see why you are immune to the paralysis, or you're not worried about that, really?
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that would bring us to Ehrlich's turn next.
Great.
What would you like to do then,
I would
Greg?
love to cast a spell, Tim.
Absolutely. What spell would you like to cast?
The Hellish Rebuke.
Yes! Okay, so Hellish Rebuke would have been a reaction that you already did when it wasn't your turn. You get to do this for free as a reaction. The moment he hit you with the first missile, you just give him a middle finger, fuck you, your eyes start to burn, and Cake the Wizard burst into flames.
D&D
at that
rigged.
point. Then you're going to get to do still your whole turn after this. I will allow you to retcon a Hellish Rebuke on this.
Great.
So, Cake, please make a dexterity saving throw. You have a d20 +3.
I assume burst into flames is like dead.
He is bursting into flames and is going to have to avoid a lot of damage, but he gets to roll a saving throw to avoid half of it. But that's the best he can do, is take half damage on this. So a d20 +3, and you've got to beat a 15 against him.
19!
Yes, Jake! Yes! Best one here.
That's great for you. That'll be a half damage for you, Ehrlich, but I'm happy to report the damage at first level would have been 2d10. But you only cast your spells at 3rd level. Warlocks do not have a power valve. You're always casting at your best spell slot level. That means it's an extra 1d10 for each level after that. That's 4d10 damage in all. So the d10 looks like this, and you can even take these if you want to just roll this all together. Try to gather up. Those are both d10s. Go ahead and roll 4 d10s, and Cake the Wizard will take half of that.
3.
3 so far.
Ooh.
Is the line on the bottom or top?
The line's on the bottom.
6.
6.
1.
1.
1.
Okay, all right. That was a bit of a bummer there.
4 total rolls.
That's tough.
That's only 11, so Cake is only getting 5 points of damage. I'm sorry to say, from the Hellish Rebuke.
Damage control.
And that'll bring him up to 14
Let's round up on that.
points of damage. We always round down no matter who it is, if for what it's worth. So
cap.
14 damage against Cake total. Is Cake, what's your total hit points?
27.
27. So at this point, you are just barely bloodied. You're halfway down now. And I'm sorry to say for you that Ehrlich, that was your reaction. You still have your whole turn now.
Fantastic.
So that was something that happened earlier on Cake's turn.
Then I
Now
would
you-
like to cast another spell, please.
Yes, what spell would you
The
like?
Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely. Eldritch Blast is great when you are at a distance with somebody. When you're firing, when you're right next to somebody,
Oh, I'm
they're
not
getting up
firing
in
at
your
a
grill.
Jake.
Oh, interesting. Okay, Cake is
Cake.
right next to you.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that whenever you fire with somebody right next to you, even if you're firing at somebody else here, to be fair, because they're up in your grill, it's like trying to use a bow when they're right next to you. You would get disadvantage, so you're more likely to miss. Do you want to ask about any of your other spells that might not have to deal with that potentially?
Fireball?
Fireball, you could launch into this room. And if you launch into this room, you could hit Cake. And
I don't want to.
to.
I'm not worried about Cake. I want Norm.
You want Norm? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
If you
You're
fire a
obsessed,
fireball
rent-free.
into this room, you can hit Norm, and he'll have no chance to make a saving throw against your fireball because he is paralyzed. In fact, he will just get hit by it automatically for full damage. But your fireball will automatically also hit Greg and Wayne.
That's all right.
Absolutely. Now you're hitting them. I'm going to ask, do you also want to hit the ghouls too?
I'm not really worried about the ghouls at this point. I guess you guys might as well just take them out.
Absolutely. I mean, they seem like they are hungry to go after anybody who is alive. And since you are looking to hit the ghouls, I will just ask, if you put it close enough in the room, you can hit the ghouls, your former teammates, and Cake, who's right in front of you, without hitting yourself.
That's fantastic.
Just barely.
Let's do that.
So I am going to need everybody here to make dexterity saving throws, and you got to get a 15 or higher on this.
I do? Or they
you do not need to. You're the one person.
18.
Stop it.
18 is enough.
18.
And you actually have advantage. Oh, sorry, Norm, I forgot. You would have advantage on this.
But he's paralyzed.
You're paralyzed at the moment. Sorry. The 18 is wasted on that,
Oh, that's
unfortunately.
I got a 15. Do I have any bonuses?
15 would already be enough without your bonuses.
I just wanted to run up the score on
You
them.
have like a +3 on this at least. You are doing
I'd like to high step
fine.
away from the fireball.
Yeah, you are going to take half of the fireball damage.
13.
13 is not quite enough, I am sorry to say. You're going to be taking full fireball damage, Greg. And Cake, you have a +3 on this.
10.
10 plus 3, also at 13. Not quite enough. You're going to take the full
This
fireball
motherfucker
damage.
keeps getting away with everything.
And I'm going to roll for the 3 ghouls. Ooh, I'm sorry to say. Both of the ghouls so far have passed. And the last ghoul just barely might make it. No, just barely is failing. So the first ghoul number 1 is going to take the full damage. Ghouls 2 and 3 are going to take half damage. And to calculate your damage, you get to roll d6s. But Fireball, they say, is one of the best spells. You deal 8d6 fire damage.
That's insane.
So let's start gathering up your d6s.
God damn.
And in
How much
fact,
did you pay him, Hank?
If you would like to use my fancy
So if he gets, how much can I take? Like, how much damage? Let's set this up. He can kill me with how many points?
15 is enough to knock you down to 0 hit points. But you don't die when you go down to 0 hit points. You die if you go down to 0 hit points and then fail saving throws to bleed out. Okay. Or if he deals 15 damage plus another 55. So he would have to to kill you with massive damage, he would need to deal 70 damage.
Okay, so and he's
otherwise
got
you have a
rolls?
chance.
8 rolls?
You get
Yeah, but
8
the D6,
rolls.
so max 48, he can't
Okay.
this out,
Now,
right?
if you want to use my handy-dandy dice roller right here,
Whoa.
just to do this the easy way where we don't have to do any math, just hit that
Yeah, it's probably
D6
smart. Probably a good idea
8
for Hank.
times, and it will add it up for you at the
I
top.
don't know if I trust the machine.
I don't trust your throws.
It's totally fair. Some people only believe in their dice.
All right, I'll do half and half.
Okay.
Oh, that'll
so roll 4 of the
completely
D8s.
defeats the purpose of using the calculator.
Or either.
1 plus 6 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, so
Is
so
that-
far you've done 3 of them. You can do one more if you want to do half.
6.
So
Not great.
16 is what you've rolled so far.
And what did I need to kill him?
You've already knocked out Norm so far successfully. You need 70 to kill him. But
3?
Okay, so 19 so far.
1.
So 20, and you get 2 more rolls.
2.
22.
4.
4. So 26 is the total damage for your fireball. Well done. Now, that means that Norm, you take 26 fire damage. You are down to 0 hit points left at the moment, I'm sorry to say. Then Wayne, you...
How is that not dead?
You're unconscious on the ground now. You will start on your next turn making saving throws, and if you get a 1, you might die. If you get a 20, you get back up, and you get a second wind, and you're like, I'm not down yet. And so the people who pass the saving throw, Wayne, you only take 13 points of damage. So Wayne, you're at 13, and then the rest of us, Cake, you took 26 damage.
It feels like Hank's getting so many fucking things
to knock you out.
Oh, let's go. I got 2 knocks.
So Cake is down.
I'm 1v4ing these fuckers.
Is down, and you take the 26 damage, but Greg, how are you doing hit point wise?
At 44.
Greg has taken 26, but still would have 44, so you have some hit points left right now.
Don't let me 1v4 you guys.
And Ehrlich, that was your fireball. You still can do that one more time.
What the hell? What the fuck,
Out of magic, but not this turn. You can't do it this turn. So next turn, I'm just giving them a fair warning. You have 2 spells you can do, and then you're just out of juice, except for your Eldritch Blast and other minor spells. But you just used one of your most powerful spells. You can do that again next turn if you need to, but the others are all going to get their turns now. So Ehrlich, that is the end of your turn and the beginning of Greg's turn. Next, Greg, what would you like to do?
Are these ghouls considered undead or fiends?
They absolutely are undead. Yes, that is exactly what they are.
Can I speak to them with the turn of the unholy?
Ooh, okay. If you want to do turn undead, that's where you hold up your holy symbol and go back, foul beasts, and they just get scared and run away if they fail their saving throw. If you want to talk to them, that's a different thing. But I'd allow you to try to do it because you're a paladin and you can threaten them with your holy symbol.
Okay.
But
I would like to talk to them.
Absolutely. What are you hoping to say to them?
I want to tell them I'm disappointed in them. Because Bane would have wanted them to finish the job on Norm.
No!
And chaos is what my god wants. I was inspired by Uldric, who committed evil acts, and I was envious.
Save me.
Interesting. So you're encouraging them to go after Norm, and they hear the words of your dark god in their mind.
That's
he
right.
loves this, honestly. Yeah. I gotta admit, Bane is a lawful evil guy. Sounds like you're more like the Joker. That would be Cyric, the chaotic evil god of madness
Cyric the whole time.
and destruction. And his classic move would be to pretend to be Bane. And so it's kind of like perfect for you. Like, you guys thought I was a cleric of Bane. I'm a cleric of Cyric. Let's go. And you are going to get to roll, I'm going to say either persuasion or religion, whichever's better against these ghouls.
My religion is, my persuasion's +6.
+6. I'm going to tell you that while these ghouls were not raised by clerics of Cyric, it's close enough that suddenly you find that they are very interested in what you're saying. You get to roll with advantage. You can roll 2d20s and take the higher number. 9. 9 will be okay. And with a critical hit, you are absolutely seeing the ghouls suddenly look at you with reverence. They will never attack you, Greg. They will instead follow whatever orders you give them. And sorry, I'm so sorry, I hadn't applied the ghoul damage from the fireball. Half these ghouls, one of these ghouls is injured badly, but the other 2 who had taken 2 had... 1 had passed and 2 had failed. So 2 of them are dead. It would be 1 ghoul who is turning to you and following your orders. The other 2 just got blown up by fireballs. And so there's 1 ghoul turning to look at you reverently and getting ready to go down and eat Nord on his next turn.
That'll do.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to say that could have been your bonus to encourage them to do that. Anything with a move or an action that you want to do?
I would like to heal myself.
Yes, you absolutely can. Now, if you use 25 points of healing, that'll reduce the damage you've taken down to just 1 point left. Do you want to use the whole kit and caboodle upon yourself?
Let's use half on me and half on Ulrich.
The problem is you need to be touching.
Let's use it all on me.
Okay, absolutely. So, Ehrlich, is it Ehrlich or Ulrich? I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. Ehrlich.
You don't even know his name, Greg.
Just want to make sure. Greg, you've now got only 1 point of damage as Cyric restores all of your hit points to you. Love that for you. And you have your move.
Love that for you.
And if you want to, you could use your move to get right next to Ehrlich, or you could move somewhere else. There's one door kind of leading out of here.
I'm going to pinch Cake's ass while he's knocked out.
You go over, you pinch his ass while he's knocked out. Well done, Greg. And that would bring us to Norm's turn next. Norm, the good news is you're not paralyzed anymore. The bad news is you're unconscious. And so please roll a d20. And if you get a 20, you're waking up. But if you get a 10 or less, you're slipping, or a 9 or less, you're slipping closer to death. With an 11, that means, Norm, you are closer to stabilizing.
Okay.
You're not any closer to waking up, but you're closer to not bleeding to death. If you can get 3 times in a row, a 10 or higher, then you stabilize and stop bleeding. But you only roll your next
18.
roll. The next roll will come on your next turn.
Motherfucker!
So it's only if you
Hank got 9 turns and Big Cat gets 1 roll.
One.
Hank got a reaction from his previous turn and then one
Know the
turn.
rules,
Period.
bitch.
And that will bring us to the ghouls next, and the ghoul wants to turn to attack Norm.
Badly.
Damn it.
Okay, so here's the problem. What you just got is 1 success
I got
on your
18,
death
but
saves.
you didn't count.
Well, I didn't count that one. Yeah,
right.
So you got 1 success so far, and if this ghoul hits you while you're down on the ground, he inflicts 1 failure. Actually, he would inflict 2 failures. And if you get
kill me.
3 failures, then you are dead.
Just kill
So if
me.
he hits you
I'm
twice, you are dead.
Just kill me.
the
Big Cat,
ghoul-
out of game. Thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah, fuck.
The ghoul claws at Norm the Barbarian, inflicting not 1 but 2 failures as he tears at the flesh. And at this point, you know, Greg, if the ghoul goes down to bite and hits Norm, Norm is officially dead.
Oh my!
I tell him to proceed.
I will let you then roll for this ghoul because he's prone and unconscious. You get to roll 2d20s.
So what does he need to keep him alive?
As long as he gets a 9 or higher on 10 or higher on one of these rolls, then you have killed Norm. Norm, the jaws of the ghoul close down upon your face and tear your face off. Norm the Barbarian is slain right now.
Right now. He said right now.
Under the encouragement of Greg. Now, I think we'll recall that in D&D there are ways to come back from the dead.
Sure
but
are.
some of them are bummers.
Undertaker gif.
Absolutely, yes. And I gave all the worst options to the characters who had to come back from the dead previously, but there are some better options for coming back from the dead than the ones I gave, say Berserker Billy, for example.
We don't say his name right now.
Certainly.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named got the short shaft on that, and you might be able to find some better ways, or in this case, your teammates might be able to find better ways to bring you back from the dead. The ghoul's turn is now done, and Wayne would be up next.
Okay.
Wayne, you are not unconscious because you've only taken 13 damage from a fireball.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Absolutely.
So Big Cat's my guy. Norm's my guy. We ride together. With the rest of these clowns, I don't give a shit. I'm going to use Hypnotic Pattern.
Absolutely.
Jay's unconscious. You can
Shut
take
up,
him out
Hank.
if you
It's
want
my
to just
turn.
finish him off.
It's my turn.
I'm just saying.
Shut up, Ehrlich.
If you really don't care.
I want to put Hypnotic Pattern on these two, Greg, Ehrlich, and the remaining ghoul, and I want to convince them like lemmings to run off that ledge into the black pit.
Absolutely. Now, Hypnotic Pattern will allow you to make them stunned, so they're staring like at whatever kaleidoscopic image you have created.
Yeah.
It won't allow you to tell them to move. That would be Charm Person. Would
on,
convince them
PFT.
to move in a particular direction if you have that spell. Otherwise, you can hypnotize them and then just push them into pits.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
There you
I want
go.
to hypnotize them and then toss them into the black pit with the monster.
Absolutely. Now, I will also let you make, if you have the religion skill or the history skill.
I do.
You have one of those. Go ahead and roll that just to see if you know an important fact that is relevant to what you are trying to do.
Okay, I have history +4, so I roll the d20
There
now?
you go. D20 plus 4.
6.
6 plus 4 is a 10. That's just enough to know. Undead.
Oh wait, there's no line on it.
Oh, there's no.
Oh no, there's the dots on the bottom, so that's a 9.
Oh, okay, even better. With a 9
Good.
plus, you said 4, so
Yep.
13 is definitely enough to know. Undead, you can confirm this, you don't just suspect. A ghoul is a kind of undead that cannot be charmed. So the undead will not get charmed.
Okay, I'll worry
He's
about it.
currently just still following the orders of Greg, but if you charm Greg, the ghoul won't do anything. It'll just be like, Master, Master, like pawing at him, essentially. So you are trying to hypnotize the two of them, is that right?
Yep.
I'm just confirming that it affects only the people that you want. Oh, well, you're not worried about it because the only people that you're worried about who would get caught in the crossfire are unconscious currently.
Yep.
So luckily for you, you're avoiding it, and you are hitting these two quite effectively then.
Sure
these
am.
two would have been charmed, but instead they're just unconscious. So go ahead, and I'm going to need the two of you, Ehrlich and Greg, to roll wisdom saving
I feel like
throws.
he had to disclose that he had that. That's like an STD of some sort. He has to tell us.
Deal with it. Whoops. Surprised myself.
You went against the family, Greg.
Jeez.
Pay the price.
Roll
What
This is
am I
gonna
rolling?
hurt
a
you in.
D20 plus your wisdom saving throw, which if I can just see your sheet.
This will hurt my career
Yeah,
outside.
this is gonna
of
hurt
it.
you in fake life and real life.
You have a plus 5 on this.
10 plus 5.
And the number that you needed was a 15 or higher to avoid the hypnotic pattern.
What about you, Ehrlich, you bitch?
I'm sure if we kill Ehrlich, we get Greg back.
True.
That would be a 14.
Oh.
14 natural on the die?
Yeah.
And what's your... you have at least a +1, I'm pretty sure. Let me just check warlocks. You're probably going to have enough. Are you... trained against this particular... You are! Yes! You have a +3, at least from your training. And so you are also passing the saving throw.
Hey, good try, though, PFT.
You create this swirling
Wayne,
hypnotic
sorry.
pattern. And unfortunately, Wayne, you do not see them falling under the control of the hypnotic pattern.
It's
right
a cool
now.
spell, though. Don't get upset with yourself.
Now you have a move and you have a bonus.
Just
You
being
use
able
your-
to do it's cool.
You got to move in a bonus.
What's the bonus?
The bonus can be used to inspire somebody if you
Can you
wanted
inspire
to.
me
You need
back
to
to
inspire
life.
yourself,
Inspire-
probably.
Can I inspire them back to
Maybe
life?
hit your shots next time.
Well, you could have given an inspiration to him while he was unconscious, I would have said, but now he's not making any dice rolls. Norm is dead. You can give
said it.
inspiration to Cake, and that would maybe be helpful for Cake for not bleeding out, I would say.
Can I inspire them to kill
Oh,
themselves?
yeah, because Cake's also unconscious right now. It's just you versus us.
Yeah.
Can I
inspire them to
Yeah,
go against
can I
each other.
tweet at Hank like KYS?
You can
Can I
give
make him
that
want-
inspiration, but it wouldn't automatically control him. A charmed person, say, would do that.
PFT.
It would only give him
Wayne.
advantage for whatever he wants to do. You could tell him, "Hey, listen, I'll give you inspiration if you stop fighting me," or something like that. and see-
PFT. I mean, wait.
the
Look at the. It's. We're alive.
Join
Dickhead's
us.
dead. Jake's unconscious.
We'll let you kill Cake.
I saved his life.
You're dead.
I saved his life before I died.
Does that matter now that you're dead?
This is nut cutting time right now. Do I want to be on the side of winners?
Just fucking take him down.
Tough call.
I want to fuck them up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down swinging.
Yes.
No attacks left.
Yes.
You can inspire someone.
My man is
That's all you
admirable.
can do.
Join us.
I would let you inspire yourself, but it's not going to do much on this turn. It
Inspire
would
Jake
help you
to
on
be
your next
alive.
turn.
Yeah, can I'd like to inspire Jake to be alive.
Okay, if you inspire
And to go
Jake-
after Ehrlich, particularly.
All right. Then in that case, Cake's next turn. Yeah, perfect. Cake is up next. So that's the end of your turn. Then you inspire Cake as your bonus action. You have your move if you want to move further away from these two or closer to them, whichever you want to do.
I want to move closer to Norm so I can bring him back to life.
Absolutely.
you.
You're right next
Eventually,
to Norm right
yeah.
I'm
now.
gonna rage so
Excellent.
hard.
I'm
when
gonna
I come
protect
back
his
to
body like a dog when their owner
Yes.
passes away.
Absolutely. You're over his body right now. And then in that case, Cake, when your turn comes up, you get to roll a d20 to see if you wake up. If you get a 10 or higher, you're closer to stabilizing, which didn't do Norm very much good, unfortunately. Nope. But if you get a critical hit, a 20, you're supposed to wake up. And I will say, what I'm going to apply right now is that if you get a 20 or higher with the D8 of inspiration added, then you still wake up, even if it's not a critical hit on the die. So if you roll the D20, as long as you get a 12 or higher, you still have a chance of, with the inspiration, waking yourself up.
This is the biggest
and if
roll
you
of the
do,
day.
if you do,
This is the
you get
biggest
to
roll
do
of
a
the day.
whole turn. And guess who else has Fireball, by the way?
Let's go, Jake.
besides-
Come on,
This is the
Jake.
biggest
So I
roll
need a
of the day.
12.
Come on,
You need a
Jake.
12 or higher on this. The higher you roll, the better it is.
All right. Here we go.
And then you need to roll something else on the D8 to confirm. Just so you know, this isn't the final roll. This is just the setup
Please,
for
Jake.
the true roll.
Please, Jake.
9.
Is not quite going to be enough. Even if you were to use the inspiration, at the best, it would just cause you to further stabilize, not wake up, unfortunately. And so right now, Cake, do you want to use the inspiration to make yourself stable at least, or are you okay with getting 1 failure right now? You'll be bleeding out a little bit. Once you get 3 failures, you are also dead.
Jake, it doesn't matter.
What's the best course of action here?
You're getting fireballed.
You could save
to
the
death.
inspiration
It's
for your
over.
next turn, and if you get a next turn, then in theory you will get to use the inspiration on that, and you might get a 12 on your next turn and then roll the d8 and wake up. So it's up to you whether you want to save the inspiration or not.
This is like The Departed. Right
No,
now.
I'll roll the dice. I'll roll the dice.
You're rolling the using the inspiration right now. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Right at the
So
end
what
is
you're
a
going to
wrap.
do is roll a d8, and as long as you get, well, it doesn't make a difference. All you need is a 10 or higher. So as long as you roll a 1 or higher, which you will do on that die, instead of getting a failure, you're getting 1 success. And you're less likely to maybe just outright die on your next turn.
That's awesome.
But you're definitely not waking
Good
up.
turn,
then in
Jake.
that case.
Okay.
And
I
then
got a
Kate-
6.
Okay, yeah, 6. There you go. 6 plus the 9 got you to 15. A 15 is enough to further stabilize you. So you get 1 success of your 3 successes to stabilize, 0 failures towards dying on your turn. And I'm sorry to say for the rest of us, that will bring us to Ehrlich's turn next. Ehrlich, Lola didn't do anything on her last turn, so Lola could be anywhere right now, and you get your whole turn also. Also, you can
This is so rigged.
just launch
For
a
money or for
fireball.
ratings, I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I
which,
think
but I just
I-
saw it myself.
Like I think I don't know if this affects Greg, but even if it does, like I kind of just want to just end the game and just fireball and go on my way with the map and do my thing.
You absolutely can.
What the fuck?
But since you mentioned
Well, I
the
said I hope
map-
it doesn't affect you.
Well, you could just not do it.
Greg will get hit. I'm sorry to say, definitely will. But
Critical damage?
You can launch. We'll see what roll he gets. But I will say this: it's worth noting. You were saying I'm going to take the map and go at the end of this adventure. Can we just get a confirmation? Who took the map off of Gundren's belt? Was it you, Ehrlich, or what? Oh wait, it was you, I think. Yeah.
Oh, good,
okay. Damn.
good.
I thought I had you there. I think you did take.
Tim.
Yeah. Well done. You have the
Thank you,
map.
thank you.
True warlock move. My compliments. You absolutely were just like, oh, I'll hold on to this. No one noticed that you had the scroll the whole time, and now you have everything you need to do this adventure alone, Ehrlich. Are you launching a fireball into this room right now?
Absolutely am, Tim.
In that case, Cake does not get a saving throw against this. Cake, you immediately get not 1 because it's not a melee attack. Melee attacks would do 2 failures. When the fireball goes off, it deals 1 failure to you. You're not technically dead, but you are very unconscious at this point. But you don't get any saving throw there. Then Norm is already dead. I'm going to need Wayne to make a dexterity saving throw and Greg to make a dexterity saving throw. You have at least a +3 on this, and unfortunately, Greg, you have a -1.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to Dungeons and Dragons in a second, but rollback question. Use code TAKE. You go rollback.com for 20% off your first purchase, RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE. They make the best performance Q-zips and hoodies. It's all that we wear. And for our guest today, Timm Woods, we did give him some rollback. We forgot to ask a rollback question. Go to rollback.com/take. Rollback question real quick. Hank, how's your golf game right now, knowing that Rollback has the best golf gear out there?
Right here.
I love wearing Rollback. Get a lot of compliments whenever I wear it. I don't get as many compliments about my golf game, but I think I fixed my swing, so it's on the up and up. I was on the range earlier. I think I figured it out. I hacked golf.
No chance.
Well, you hacked it. You figured it out. Well, what you have to do now is post a video in slow-mo of you wearing a Rollback shirt and being like, roast my swing. And we'll see if you fixed it.
And it goes viral.
I'll do that tonight.
Okay, perfect. That was the rollback question. Go to rollback.com. Use code TAKE, 20% off. Back to Dungeons and Dragons.
You need to get a 15 or higher.
I got a 16.
16. Success. Not success,
Am
unfortunately.
I rolling or no? Am I
5.
dead?
Would you are dead,
Dead.
unfortunately, so no hit
Would've
points
been
to
an 8.
speak of. Would have been an 8, absolutely. And then the last of the ghouls actually passed its saving throw. It
That's
still
good.
has,
The ghouls are good.
Still has it had taken 13 damage already. Still has 9 hit points left, that ghoul, and is probably going to get incinerated even with a passed saving throw. So, would you like to use the dice roller or your dice to roll?
Let's do it. We'll go all rolls this time.
Wait, Tim, didn't you say earlier at the start of the show that when Hank does his fireball, he's liable to like hit himself sometimes?
No, that was the fucking Eldritch Blast, dude. Keep up.
The Eldritch Blast is when he gets disadvantaged.
No,
for
when you were
because
saying
the
like
thing's in the way.
comparing Hank's abilities to Cake's abilities, he's less accurate with his, and he could hit himself.
It's true. He can't spell shape to avoid people who are in the fireball squares. But what he can always do is just fire a fireball far enough in that he's outside of the range of it. So that's in theory what you did last time and what you could do this time.
Great.
You can use the dice roller here, no problem, to just roll 8d6s, the cube-shaped dice. And it will add up all those for you. It'll also tell you in the top right.
5.
How many.
Boo.
2.
Boo.
4. 3. Well, how many?
I'm assuming it's going to add it up for you, and it would be 8 in all.
6.
He can't
6.
even add with a computer.
32.
32 in all, and is that all? That's all the d8s. So 32 is going to be for the Paladin. You, Greg, had 1 point of damage on you when we last saw you. You now have 33 damage. Does that take you down?
33.
No.
It does
No.
not. Absolutely, Greg.
No.
We're still
Worth
up and
the
running.
risk.
I have
Worth the risk.
43,
The
so I have
ghoul. You have
10.
You have 10 left in that case. The ghoul, I'm sorry to say, does go down. Looking at you sadly.
He's a good soldier.
Absolutely, a good soldier. And then Ehrlich, you had Wayne, you had passed your saving throw, so you're only going to be getting 16 points of damage, and you had 13 already on you, so that's going to bring you up to 29 damage. How many hit points do you normally have?
38.
38.
Oh,
So
that
you are
saving
also
throw
still,
fucking saved you.
it really
Yeah.
did absolutely save you. And so, Ehrlich, that was your action. You have no spells at all left, except for your Eldritch Blast and Mage Hand and other cantrip spells.
Should have killed me when you had the chance, bitch.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything with your move or your
You're gonna
bonus?
regret that.
You could run further away from them.
I'll hex PFT. I'll hex Wayne.
I'll allow it. Yeah, you are hexed now.
Of course, yeah.
You get to pick a ability score to hex. Do you pick his strength, his dexterity, his constitution, his intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Let's go strength.
Strength, absolutely. Your strength is now hexed. You have been given a hex of weakness.
This
Wayne.
fucking guy, he's got like 17 turns.
And that is the
It's-
end
it's
of Ehrlich's
unbelievable.
turn then. Unless you're doing any moving. Unless you're moving
thankfully.
further away from them.
No, I'm good.
Okay, absolutely. And then, Greg, that brings us to you next. What would you like to do?
Might be the last turn.
Yeah.
I'd like to desecrate Norm's corpse. I don't want him to come back to life.
Oh, my
I mean,
gosh.
we could take out Wayne and just get out of here. We have
Or you
the
could
map.
take out Ehrlich.
He's weak.
How much health do they each
is-
have?
Dude,
he has like 10.
Ehrlich just tried to turn on you a second
I
ago.
have.
He did.
No, I
He
didn't.
did. You knew the fireball. You knew it was gonna hit me.
I,
Yes.
I knew you weren't going to die.
Yes.
I would like to divine
twist.
smite Ehrlich.
Yes.
For
yes.
purposes of divine
Yes.
smite, I would say Ehrlich counts as a fiend, and so I will let you make
Yes.
an attack against Ehrlich right now, and
not smart.
that is with
No,
your
it is
longsword a d20 plus 6 to hit him.
Get his ass.
Come on, Nick.
He will turn on you so fast.
13.
Yes.
13 plus 6 is a 19, a solid hit against Ehrlich, and I would like to know, you have I think you only have, let's just see, first level spell slots. You have second level spell slots. Would you like to use a first level smite or a second level smite?
Which one hurts him more?
Second level smite.
I think that's what I'll do.
Absolutely. So first roll the longsword damage.
Let's think
That's
about
a
the long
D8
game,
plus
Greg.
3. Ehrlich, are you at full hit points right now, or what hit points?
No,
are
he
you at?
isn't.
No, I took some damage.
Yes,
Big time.
that's right. You're at 20 out of 38 right now, Ehrlich, I believe.
Yep.
And so how'd you do on that first roll? Or that was it. That was it right there.
No,
okay. So
he's only done one roll.
It was a 1.
yeah, one.
No, but you roll
Yeah,
it
only
twice.
one.
You're going
You
to
get
roll a lot
twice.
more. You're going to roll a lot more.
Okay, yeah,
Just a
keep
second.
going.
This was what your normal sword would have done, is 4 damage so far against Ehrlich. But then with your smite, a second level smite normally deals not 1, not 2, but 3d8
Oh,
if
you
the
do a
target
little LeBron Heat shit there.
if the target's not a demon. If the target's a demon, it's 4d8. Would you like to use the dice roller on this?
I would, yes.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll 4d8s.
7,
Nice.
4, 2, 7.
Nice.
20 more damage. That's 24
He's dead.
Well, that's
damage.
the exact right amount of damage to
Brings
kill
him up
Hank.
to 44 damage is enough to take down Ehrlich.
Yes! Yes!
Well
Fuck
done.
you, bitch. Welcome to the afterlife.
Ehrlich drops down to 0.
You hit me with a fireball.
Yeah.
And
I knew you were going to live.
No, you didn't.
I had to take the risk.
No, you didn't.
now,
Yeah, I did. It was 1 versus 4.
The two of them were down.
now, Greg, it's just you and Wayne standing left. Your other teammates are either dead or bleeding out right now.
We'll just get out of here and go back to the bar.
And I will just ask, since this may be our final turn, you can keep moving, and as a paladin at level 5, you get 2 attacks with your action, and you've only used 1.
I'd like to use my second attack, Tim.
Who would you like to use it against? There's a door in the north of the room. You could not.
I don't see it.
Okay, absolutely. There's no ghouls to target.
Of course, Nick's gonna win.
Wayne's looking around at like who you might be going after. What would you like to do?
I would like to attack Wayne.
Fuck you. All right, let's do it.
Are you going to
Let's
use a
do it.
divine smite against him?
Why would I not?
Absolutely. Why would you not at this point? Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 6. You need to get a 15 or higher to hit the bard.
Fuck. 7.
Oh,
With a
no.
Plus 6, that's only a 13 against the bard.
We should just get out of
Wayne.
here. We should just split, right?
Norm is dead. The ghouls are dead. Wayne's turn would be next. Do we just want to see what Wayne does?
let's
as
do
a
it. Yeah,
finale?
let's finish
Wayne.
this
Now,
off.
do I have weakened strength right now?
You do have weakened
Yes, he's
strength.
hexed.
However, nothing you do except athletic skills depends on strength. Your weapons depend on your dexterity, and your magic depends on your charisma. So while you might be in trouble if somebody tries to push you right now, that's the only thing you'd be in trouble about.
Okay.
He could have tried to tackle you, and that would have been very effective, but instead you easily dodge the sword swipe, and you can do whatever you want on your turn.
Okay. I kind of want to just get out of there and leave Nick to kill all my friends.
Absolutely.
I want to go home.
You get absolutely. If you want to make a run for it, I would just make sure you're not using any spells. Like Misty Step would be a spell for getting out of here quicker, or if you have some other spell that you think would get you out of here.
Let's
quicker.
see. I've got.
You got to try to kill him. You have to try to kill him.
I don't have any good things to hit him with.
Just hit him with your best shot.
I've got
He has
Thunder
about
Wave.
10 hit points left. Thunder Wave at 3rd level could do the job.
Come on.
Okay, then I'm going to go Thunder Wave.
Absolutely. You have him right next to you because he just charged up into melee with you. To be fair, if you ran away from him without a Misty Step or something, he gets a free attack as you're running away. So instead, you turn to him. What does it look like as you blast him with a wave of
fart.
force? You fart. Of course, you never turn around. You just in his direction.
Yep.
As that fart blasts you, I'm going to need you, Greg, to make a Constitution saving throw. You have a +2 on this. If you can get a 15 or higher, you only take half damage.
It's an 11.
Oh,
It's an
no.
11. It's not enough, even with the +2. And so you would be dealing 4d8s worth of damage. If you would like to take the dice roller, that is the number in the middle, right? Or the dice in the middle, right there.
I do 4.
You get to roll 4 of the d8s.
First one was an 8.
8 is already a great start. He's got 2 hit points left, that means.
Second one is a 4.
4 is already doing the trick.
3.
3.
6.
Run it up.
The Paladin Greg, follower of Cyric, is knocked unconscious.
Yes.
And you are the last one standing, Wayne. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I'd like to piss all over everybody.
Absolutely.
That's not what I wanted to hear, Tim.
Everyone. And there are some people making saving throws. They may live or die.
No, they're going to get pissed on no
They're
matter
getting
what.
pissed on no matter
Pass it-
what.
pass
is
it around, boys.
absolutely the case. And that is where we would finish up our game for today then.
Incredible.
Well done, everyone.
Tim, now
Excellent.
we get to do one thing with you. You have to. We're going to end the show here, so you have to pick a number. Everyone else pick their numbers because this will be the end of the show. So 1 through 100. I'll put this back in here.
Hank's never won this, by the way.
Hank's never won this.
So do I have to guess a number in advance?
Yep.
Okay.
What's your number?
42.
42. All right, I'm 26.
75.
62.
27.
60.
Hank, you said 66?
62.
62.
3 for me.
75 from me.
What was it, 42, Tim?
42 is mine.
48. So with that, you are dead, Tim.
No! I've been slain! Ugh, I die.
All right, thank you, Tim. You're the best.
Absolutely my pleasure. Great to be back.
Love you guys.
Absolutely.